You are now listening to Banter and Boxing.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the greatest show in the world where I'm involved. It's always the greatest show in it when I'm involved. To the very first episode of Banter and Boxing Radio. All right. Now, I've always had this dream of creating a platform or a show where it's like the old school radio days, like people actually come in, say, like just the old school radio show vibes, man. I miss that, man. I miss when people would just call up the radio. He'd be like, "Oh, hey, um, uh, whatever the topic would be that day. What would the topic be? Oh, my girl left me, man. Oh, man. Oh, okay, that's tough. Well, what happened?" And then they would just say, "Oh, why'd it go?" Like all this type of shit. And yeah, talking about Banter and Boxing Radio. Sorry, I digress. Um, Thank you guys, obviously, for supporting me and everything. Hurry up! You need an intro tune and radio intro. I'll play my intro. I'll play my intro. Rara, thank you to Rara for tuning in. I love you long time. Give me 2 seconds, guys, because I'm terrible at multitasking. I haven't got the production budget. You know, I ain't got that. So obviously, what I do have is my theme song right now, just until I can pay somebody for a good one. Shout out to you. There's the theme song right there. Hold on. And I've got a very special guest for the very first episode. The most special guest that you could probably think of out here right now, ladies and gentlemen. He is one of the greatest to reach boxing and Twitter. Ooh, sorry. That was strong there. There we go. Yeah, reduce the noise. How about this one? Yeah, that's even better. He is one of the greatest to ever reach the Twitter and boxing spaces, man. For the very first episode of Banter and Boxing Radio, your place for just chilled vibes. Actually, I can't say that because bro is actually suing these days now. But let me introduce himself. Wow, we got Mr. Neutral in the building.
How are you doing, mate? Banter and Boxing Radio Show. Here we go. Hard Talk is in the house. As you can see, let's just turn that down. Look at that. Hard Talk USA in the house with Banter and Boxing and Rico. This is incredible.
I am honored. Sorry, I went on.
I'm just celebrating Inauguration Day with the one and only Mr. Donald Trump here to save the world from oblivion. And I've just heard that wonderful national anthem. Come on. All things USA.
Here in Banter and Boxing Radio, we are here for the vibes. And the vibes will take us everywhere, man. Usually I wouldn't, in any one of my other shows, I'll be like, no politics or this or whatever like that. But it's Banter and Boxing Radio. So guys, come through. Let us know what you have to say. Let's all be respectful, by the way. And let's have a good time as we play. I'm not a rapper. I should have been. All right, Padre. Padre, well, before obviously we carry on into the thing right now. Padre, you've been out here, damn it. You got, shout out to all of my brothers over there. Big up to Jamsey at Boxing Media Hub. Every Sunday, I believe, 10 p.m. I haven't been able to join live, but I will join live this weekend coming through. Padre, tell the people about the shows, man. Like promote
this Sunday. I just had a fantastic interview with Evans Tobler. We have some special guests on, but this Sunday I've got some very, very, very special guests. The women's IBF bantamweight champion Shay Metcalf with a trainer in the ring with Christine and the ladies Nika and Chris, Miss Monza, and we can't wait.
They're on Pacific time, people. So for them to actually come through at that time is
incredible.
It's crazy. Shout out to all
of I'm so honored,
man. I'm really proud of you, Padre. You're out here. You're obviously doing incredible things, linking up with, you've become Mr. Neutral USA, to be fair. Scotland barely has a claim on you. Liverpool probably never did. But you're really
It's all things USA, baby.
All things USA. We got Ra in the building. Big up to my guy. Big up to Dogs in the building, man. We love you, bro. Live and direct. This is Banter Unboxing Radio, people, man. So come through, as I said, the StreamYard. Did I even pop the StreamYard in this thing? I didn't even do that there. Come through, have a conversation. Like I said, it's going to be every day. Fuck that. Jesus Christ, I do enough. Monday, every
live
Monday
and direct
at 9. Live and direct, 9 p.m. until late. Yeah, because I want to try and reach the American audiences. And I've, one thing obviously before we start the episode, well, I say the episode before we start the radio show is, I'm proud of all the people that are going to be tuning in. Like obviously the Raws, the U's, shout out to Matt MVO from Brunch Boxing. Big up to Ezra, the real talent in that establishment. Obviously, Matt from Brunch Boxing. He's scared, man. He's scared.
I believe so, Rico. He's docked you once in this sorry affair.
Padre, real quick, just before obviously we carry on, big up to my guy Jay Murphy. I believe his channel have reached over 1,000.
J-Spy Top, big up in the house. Thank you.
Big up to all of them. They always show love, and what do I try and do, Padre? I always try and show love to the people, then, man.
No, we got to show love. Everything UK, the content, boxing content creators, I've got much love for every single one of them, and it's our duty, Rico, to help every single one and help each other. They help me as much as I help them. It's a wonderful thing, and it must keep going.
It has to keep going. Do you believe that we are new media now, Padre?
New media, we're taking over. See, what the mainstream media can't cope with is one guy behind a computer. Yeah, I've got a wee phone call from PBC, or I've got a wee phone call from Eddie Hunt. But this is one guy. You're up against a movement here. This is not just one channel. This is many channels giving you all the news and facts.
And that's what.
And big up Salon.
Big up to Darks in the building, man. Like I said, wait, hold on. Yeah, I put.
Come on, man, come through. Fuck's sake.
Obviously,
let's go.
I do want to say to all the clothing brands or the show brands or the this brands or whatever like that. Like I said, shout me, Rico iBoxing Hub at rico@iboxinghub.co.uk. I'll put all the details and things like that and everything like that. But this radio station, which I'm creating Banter Unboxing around, is for the people, by the people, just like over at the parent channel iBoxing Hub. But this is special to me, man. This Banter Unboxing Radio. Padre, how long have I been trying to do this shit?
Oh, mate, it's been a dream of you for many years, as long as I've known you anyway.
Long time. Speaking about long time.
Dark in the building. Well gone, guys. What are you saying?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I could.
Yeah, you're looking good, mate.
Yeah, I'm good, guys. How you guys doing?
Mate, you're looking fit. Last time I seen you, you were like this big hench, guy. You're looking trim. I like it. I love it.
I'm just working.
That's a damn lie.
I'm just working, First gym, you know what? Yeah, I just had the first gym session in months, right? I had a little injury.
You're not even there. You're right. You're at Morley's right now.
No, bro. I'm a yard, man. I'm cooking, man. I'm cooking dinner right now.
Let's see the dead carcass on the thing that
it's in the oven, man. It's in the oven. I'm waiting for it. It's in the oven. It's in the oven.
Rico thinks we're having an indoor barbecue going on here.
Doc's the only one to cook an actual deer in his oven. I didn't even know that this was the done thing. Doc, how are you doing,
Rico, man. I'm from the city, man. I'm a city boy. Willesden sides. You know how it goes.
Willesden, big up Northwest too. Northwest 10, sorry.
Northwest 10.
Yeah, man. I lived in Dulles Hill, Northwest 2 for a few months. Absolutely loved it up there with the Willesden boys. Had a great crack. That was,
You don't
mate,
know
that
what,
was
nah, Padre, stop.
1985.
You don't
Big
know
up
what you're talking
1985 in Willesden and
He
Harlesden.
has no
It's got the
idea
snooker
what you're
clubs up
saying
there.
right now.
Come
He's
on.
literally, Dark is in Kenya. Dark is in Kenya right now.
Nah, brother. Nah, brother. I can show you
No,
what
but big
outside
up
looking like right
Willesden
now.
High Road. He's in the Willesden
Yeah,
High
Wilson High
Road. I
Road
know
right
him
now.
well. Yeah, man.
No, but big up to you,
Yeah,
bro. Thank
Wilson
you
High
so much
Road
for
right now.
always
I'm in the
tuning
trenches
in.
right now.
Fuck, Jesus
I'm in the
Christ.
Big
trenches.
up
I'm in
the
the trenches. I
trenches
just
of
basically
Willesden.
wanted to. Yeah, I wanted to come in, show love
You
as
are a
usual.
family member, bro, man. You always, from the very beginning, bro, like I said, which is actually it's quite cool, isn't it? Like, for you were one of the very first on my spaces. Like when I think I took over the torch from Rack and Noble, bro. So I just want to say thank you so much for obviously showing support, tuning in. Brother for life, man. So I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, man, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. I've been in this boxing space for a little bit, contrary to pop. Yeah, I've been in the boxing space for a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. You're the only person who's doing it for the mandem. You know, you're literally doing it for the
Have to,
mandem.
bro.
So
Have to.
exactly,
Have to, bro.
you Shy,
Put a
you're
mandem
pioneering
out
this.
there.
Without you, I wouldn't hear 505. So it's like you're doing this. Yeah, what you're doing is a service. It's a big service. So I highly rate it.
Not
So I just
Big
show
up
love.
the
Barry will
505.
get you everywhere, my brother, man. We might have a ticket to the next watch party for you for that flattery there. I'm not even lie. That was
Hey,
nice.
buy that man a ticket right now.
I don't know about buy, but we'll definitely sort something out there. Try
We'll
and
talk
wave
about it.
the
We'll talk
options
about
right
it.
now.
February
We'll talk
22
a
right,
little bit.
right around the
Yeah.
corner. We'll talk
We'll
about
see
it.
how much. But guys,
We'll talk about
obviously, here at Banter Unboxing Radio, it's always bants out here, but with boxing. So I want to go into a couple of things that we're going to be speaking about today. Ladies and gentlemen, obviously tune in, guys. Obviously, I can see all the people from X and YouTube. I love you long time. We smashed the record over 2K viewers, man, for that Misfits shit. We're going to go into it a little bit later.
Well done, by the way. Well fucking done.
Padre, I did. We're going to go into
Mate,
it.
no, it's not easy. Well done.
Thank you so much. It was funny. It was good. But first things first, before we go into that we'll just speak a little bit, going obviously into the Misfit stuff, okay? Because it's banter in it. That shit is hilarious. I don't even like it.
No, mate, that was fantastic.
KSI and Wayne Bridge.
What
are we saying?
Filth. Oh, that was filth, mate. Nasty
Padre,
stuff
I saw
by
your
KSI.
tweets, Padre. Dark, I never saw your tweets, but what we...
because
I'll let Dark go first.
Unfortunately, breaking news, Wayne Bridge pulled out.
Yeah, he did. Pulled out.
He literally pulled out. Hey, I knew how the conversation went. He didn't want to get knocked out by KSI.
He felt. Do you know what he felt? Do you know what it is, Dark? He felt.
Shut up!
Padre. Now, Padre is true.
He felt
Padre,
pressure. He felt pressure.
When KSI pushed him, he was like,
"No, man, not at the fact that John Terry plowed your ex-wife. Come on, man."
Just real quick, I just want to shout out to I think was it Boxing So whichever one. Big up to you lot. They got an interview with Wayne while he was walking out, and they were like, "Oh yeah, like this is hilarious. Oh, who's gonna be training you?" He was like, "Yeah, this guy's gonna be training me." And he was like, "What do you think about what KSI said?" And he was like, "Oh, lock us in a room together. KSI is not gonna say anything, is he? Are you for real?"
Hey,
KSI wouldn't want that. Yeah, he's handy boxer, Wayne Bridge. Do you ever see that? Do you ever see that 20?
Vanessa. Oh.
Yeah. He can box, though. I remember watching him on, I think it was Sport Relief, something like that, a few years ago. He fought a 3-rounder against Spencer Matthews, and he was well known in the football world for having a bit of a boxing pedigree. So it's one of those fights. I would have loved to have seen it, but I mean, he crossed the line, gentlemen. You cannot go to places for the sake of entertainment.
Mike Tyson said he wanted to eat a man's children.
1, 2.
Yeah. Lennox Lewis didn't have children at the time. That's what makes it so funny.
Nah, you're not even.
This was insulting him. He emasculated him in front of hundreds, millions of people. He emasculated them using his ex-wife,
You are
which is
Doc, did you hear what he said?
absolutely disgraceful. Shame on you, KSI. Shame on you. But nevertheless, I will be doing a watch along for your next fight, and I hope you get knocked the fuck out, son.
Straight, I'm doing all the Misfits things. I can't. Nah, do you know what it is? I might actually go to the KSI one. Shout out to Abbas. Big up to Abbas over there. He might not be able to go.
I'm not gonna lie, right? I'm not a big fan of. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not too much of a big fan of YouTube boxing, innit? You know my opinion on Jake Paul and them people there. But Misfits kind of grown on me. Misfits kind of grown on me, because there's actually because you get to see some funny shit. You get to see some funny knockout. Like it's a lot. Sometimes it's a lot more exciting than the actual boxing.
Nah, do you know what it is?
What did you make of the main event, though? That was entertaining. That main event.
Padre, before we go to the main event, I just want to say, I grew up in. I say I grew up. I'm a British citizen. Damn it, but my certificate is somewhere around this thing. And I grew up watching Savage Dan and Little T. I saw when Little T sent the diss track to Savage Dan and how we got there. And I don't know if people actually watched that Savage Dan. Did you guys watch it?
Can't say I did, man.
Oh, mate, this is wasted on all of you lot. I'm always afraid to say we need a younger crowd.
We need an Abbas. We need an Abbas who talks about these fuck.
Savage Dan's our age. I know about Savage Dan. I know about this.
Savage Dan.
I know about Savage Dan.
No, Savage Dan is my brethren. No. Afghan Dan.
Oh my! The one who popped his shoulder. He threw a jab and popped his shoulder. Oh my God!
I remember when he was a little kid. Now he grew up and beat him up. That's just not good for your morality.
That was unfortunate. I was laughing my tits off when I seen that.
They sent Padre, but they sent
shit!
To each other.
And then the referee grabs it and he's gone, "No, don't touch that!" Mate.
That's not nice, man.
That's unfortunate in a boxing match.
With his arm, but it's not nice. That's all I can say.
Eric, what an amazing retort there. Wayne Bridge went to a circus and was surprised there was a clown.
Do you know what, Eric? I'm going to remove this and delete your comment because I'm going to copyright.
Big up Eric in the house.
That was too good. I might end the live. This is actually
and Ra's got it right. If you want to call out an ex-footballer, call out Big Duncan Ferguson, because I'll tell you what, that man would drag you in the trenches. You rob his house, he drags you back in and does you in. He throws you out and drags you back in again, and he beats you up again. Big Dunk, he'll do the business. Let's go.
Padre, fuck all that. And by the way, BANTERnBOXING is it's I don't know what the age thing, but yeah, fuck. When did Wayne Bridge become this boxer? I'm sorry. Years ago. Why did I even see Wayne Bridge on my TV?
Ex-Southampton, Chelsea, England left back.
No, wait, can I say something actually? It might be controversial. But listen, Wayne, I saw your statement. You said in the statement that it's below it's below the belt. And it has angered. It said it's upset me and a lot of families. You should have said when John Terry texted you, mate, it's been a couple of years. We don't really need that here. You should have said, fuck you, bro. Like, you smashed my ex-missus. I don't care if your family is upset. That's not what I'm doing right now.
He's a very nice man. What can I say?
What you mean?
Wayne Bridge.
Okay,
Wayne Bridge. He's very nice lad.
I guess getting knocked out by KSI is worse than having John Terry plow your wife, but
Nah, it's not.
Shut up.
No one can say that because people remember, like the Sun newspaper, they were like, "Oh, they're gonna shake hands this weekend." That whole week, are they gonna shake hands? Oh, he might shake a hand. Oh, I've heard from sources, maybe one finger might be shaken. I'm like, are you lot for real, bro?
Yeah, but Rico, what credit could we ever give KSI for being a 44-year-old ex-footballer who's not
That's
in
why
the
it was
best
so
of shape.
random. That's why I was like, how did we get here?
How did
You
that
know?
fight even become a fight in the first
I
place?
don't know. He
When
never said it in
this
the statement.
Tommy
In the statement, he
Fury,
said he was upset. He said, "I'm upset. I don't like this.
he
It's
could have
not
took
nice."
his pick from Wade Clemens. He could have took his pick from Darren Till. No, was he do Wayne Bridge? Say no more. KSI, you're a joke. You're a fake. If you want to fight a
I just want
boxer,
to shout out to Sky
get
Nicholson, man.
someone
Real quick.
who's in there who's worth
Right.
a thing. Get Jake Paul in there. Tommy Fury beat him. You can beat
want-
him if you can beat
Oh, please,
Tommy
Fury's
Fury.
a duck, man. Nah, let's not talk. Tommy Fury. Nah,
No.
I got
Tommy
time for
Fury
Tommy
was scared
Fury.
of getting kicked in the grid by Darren Till. That was it.
Listen,
please,
can we
he
go
was
on?
gonna
Yeah,
get
yeah,
knocked
no. Let's go on to the main event, you lot. Yeah,
Actually,
because
before we do,
Yeah.
before you
first
do
of-
this, yeah,
no, wait.
wanna hear something? Wanna hear something really funny?
No,
Go on.
wait. Before we laugh, I'd like us all to bask in my glory, because
Yes.
shout out
Yeah.
to Sky Nicholson right now. She's liked every single comment and thing that you know that I've sent and stuff. So I just want to say shout out to Sky. Yeah. Carry on, Doc.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
You wanna laugh? Yeah, you wanna laugh, right? You know KSI's brother, Deji.
Yes.
You know he's the same
He
guy that
gave
gave
Floyd a black
Floyd
eye.
Mayweather a shiner.
Yeah, he gave Floyd Mayweather a black eye. Yeah.
He gave Floyd
Was
Mayweather
he
a black eye.
was he not looking and hitting from behind?
Now,
You
Padre,
can
why are
Google
you
that
taking
picture
away
right now.
his
If you-
victory?
Yes, yes. That's
He gave
incredible.
Floyd Mayweather a black eye.
Nah, what?
Think of yo. Real talk, yeah. Think of all the
Tommy
legends
Fury
Floyd
would
Mayweather
beat.
has fought.
I've got to disagree with Eric. I think Tommy Fury beats Darren Till. Darren Till was gassed after 3 rounds.
Nah,
He
Padre,
barely
you're moving
made the
crazy,
4th.
Padre. Take it back. Take
Tommy
it back
Fury
right now.
would take him apart.
No, he won't.
Let's
Right
get
now.
it
No, he won't.
straight.
I'm sorry.
I love Darren Till. He's a local boy.
No, you don't
but
love him. Don't
he's
say
got
that.
to
I
get
hate when
better
people
than
do
that.
Doc does it all
Tommy
the
Fury's
time. Oh, I love
20,
AJ.
25
I love
years of
AJ.
age.
But
He's got 10 years on Darren Till. And a
Darren
really
Till
bad
will
lifestyle
Darren Till
to
will beat him.
to
Darren
boot.
Nah,
Till
man.
will.
Darren Till will do ungodly
Darren
things to
Till
Tommy
will.
Fury. I'm sorry.
He will do the worst.
Yes,
type
Gas,
of
go
eight-
look
Tommy
back
Fury
on
don't
round
want that
3.
smoke.
Darren
Tommy
Till was
Fury don't
breathing
want that
through his
smoke.
nuts.
Darren Till will mash
The
him
poor
up and
bat.
have
I
his
was saying
heart in his hand at the end of it, literally like squeezing.
He was
his-
great though. Darren Till was
Oi,
great.
I'm not
That
gonna
left
lie, yeah,
hand
I
of
think
his
Tommy Fury's
all
adopted.
night. Just
Nah, Darren
brilliant.
Till.
Tommy
Listen,
Fury's
Darren.
adopted.
Yeah,
I
but
think Tommy
Tommy
Fury's
Fury
adopted
will
because-
come back.
No, but
I think
he
he'll
showed a
come
lot.
back for that fight.
Okay, wait, lads. Oh, hold on. Let's have a calculated BANTErnBOXING discussion here, because really and truly, we need to understand. Because we're gonna go. It's all involved. The main event, Darren Till, Tommy Fury pulling out. Now I'm gonna say some things that I've heard allegedly. I never said this shit. Yeah, and I just want everybody to know this. Tommy Fury apparently pulled out because he thought that Darren Till was going to kick him.
Yeah,
Okay.
we know that.
Okay, so that's fucking weird. Now the second thing
That's a duck.
is
That's a duck.
I don't.
That's
All right.
No, because Darren Till terrorized him at the press conference. Terrorized him.
Well, Padre, look. So Darren Till never kicked anybody there. If anything, he kicked ass.
He kicked ass, mate.
Right.
He was brilliant
He
against
and do you know what it
that.
is?
And
He
that
was-
guy
his stance
was great
his
as
stance
well.
Was, Anthony Taylor isn't good, but his stance was incredible. The way that he was switching from the jab to the power straight, right? I'm not gonna honestly, Padre. It was
the uppercuts that for me that Darren executed were probably the most
he was
impressive
swatting
of
him
his
like
shot selection.
like a mosquito in a Saudi Arabian summer. He was swatting him around
Yeah,
there.
but then left
And it
hands.
but
hit the wheel.
that referee should never ever try and referee
Oh,
again,
he was
because
awful.
You bastard! You are too old for that. There, all right.
He was
Sounds
But
like
he
you.
was
gentlemen,
awful.
But gentlemen, you know what it is, right? I think everyone been underestimating Darren Till like he's some basically no hoper. Obviously, he's a boxer, so he's a bit of a no hoper, right? But in his MMA career, this guy was in main events. This guy was fighting the best. He was fighting
Now,
championship
do you know what
matches.
it is,
This
Doc?
guy,
Do you know what it is?
yeah,
For me, he lost a lot on striking, and I was like, I don't know about this. I don't know. When I saw Masvidal, the fight with him, Masvidal, I was like, oh, mate. But in boxing, he is, oh, my days. Like,
yeah,
bro,
because he's a fighting man.
mash
You know,
up Tommy. And Tommy,
he's a
this is
I
what
tell
fighting
you
man.
what,
you're
he's
This guy,
got a
missing out.
very good
Tommy,
chin. Yeah,
Tommy,
he got caught
you
a
never
few
wanted it,
overhand
Tommy.
rights, and he took them like a cyborg. Brilliant.
Padre, he laughed. Those 40 grand shiners that he got from Turkey, he smiled at that man and did not give an F out here. Punched
Yeah,
him
he
out,
couldn't. He
sent him
couldn't
to
nah,
the
hurt
man.
him at
gulag.
You know
all.
what, Darren Till's, Darren Till's a gangster, man. This is the same guy who went to Brazil to learn kickboxing and got stabbed.
And he
Like,
literally like, oh, yeah. And then he crashed out at the end. He crashed out at the end. He was like, ah. And this is what the great thing about everything being on the zone is. You can crash out. Who's gonna say anything to you? This is not a network. The
yeah,
zone is like,
it's
bro,
allowed.
do it more. This is what. Yes, we put this in a disclaimer. Fucking go. Oh man. Oh,
Yeah, man. I know why Tommy Fury pulled out, man. He didn't
he
want that.
was
Though.
gonna get absolute dark. He was gonna get sent to the deepest, darkest.
You can't say
where they
that.
Yeah, we can.
That means. Are you saying Darren Till beats Jake Paul?
Yes.
Nah, no, Doc, no, we can't do that.
Yes.
No.
Yes, I say that. I say that. Yes.
No, but
I
That's
say
a
Darren
big
Till
show.
beat shit out of him.
That's a
Darren Till
big
can
show.
box. No, but Darren Till
Yes.
can box. Darren Till is actually he is a boxer, that guy, and he will.
Yeah, he's a boxer.
he'll do
Let's think
horrible
about
things.
this now.
And
Think
you know what,
about this
Tommy?
now.
Tommy,
Jake
why
Paul,
are you
Darren
boxing
Till.
anyway? Tommy should just.
Yeah,
What Tommy should do?
Darren Till.
Tommy should just act. No, actually, don't do that. What Tommy should do is just maybe just modeling or whatever. Why do you want to get punched up by people, bro?
You know what? Yeah,
It was
Tommy Fury needs to
£199.
holler at ITV. You know what? Tommy Fury needs to holler at ITV, get a lifetime deal, and stay away from boxing. Malphite, stay away from fighting.
Because he's not
Love,
fighting. You know what?
Love
No,
Island.
Doc,
Love
Doc, you know what
Island.
he says? Doc, you know what he says? He's like, oh, okay. I'm a real boxer. Like, and I'm like, all right, this is the thing. You're not fighting real boxers, right? So he said to all of us, right, as whatever deity is your witness, he said to us, after pretty much arguably losing to KSI, I'm gonna fight real boxers. For me, I was like, terrible idea. Okay, don't do that. All right, because I just seen that, and since then, he's not fought anybody. And how long has he been inactive? What kind of prospect is inactive like this? Real boxer.
Bro, at this point, he's a white collar boxer.
Bro, he
And
needs to just allow
He's a white collar boxer, and there are white
it.
collar boxers more active
No, you
than
know
him.
what? He had a WBC ranking. He had a cruiserweight ranking, and he pissed it out, and he's not even fucking ranked anymore.
That's
Nah,
for,
man,
for taking a Misfits fight. That's the price you
Hey,
pay.
if Molly May, the way I see right now, if Molly May challenges him to a pillow fight, yeah, he needs to pull out.
You're ridiculous.
Oh, come on. Stop it. Stop it.
If Molly May challenges him to a pillow fight, he needs to pull out. Tommy Fury, you're not a fighter.
All right. No, we don't do that. But hypothetically speaking, devil's advocate, I got Molly May. So
Molly May's
let's
6
carry
for
on.
me.
Let's
I'll put money
carry
on
on,
that.
guys. Okay.
It's not a Logan Paul thing, isn't it?
Just not good, is it? Really? All right, let's get to real boxing.
Yeah, man.
Shout out everybody in the chat, man. Let's see some more people in the chat. Thank you guys. Like I said, Banter and Boxing Radio every Monday, 9 p.m. GMT. I don't know what it is for all the other times, but thank you for supporting and tuning in. We're gonna go with a real boxing topic right now on the radio. No, let's leave that for a little bit later. Okay. Now, what do you guys think about Alexander? Actually, no, wait. Let's get the stuff out. It's a radio show. Alexander Usyk plans to transition to professional football.
At 37.
At 37, Padre.
At £220.
Who's
Wow.
gonna tell him no? I'm not gonna tell him no.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I'm not telling him no. But if, I wouldn't be surprised if it's accommodated by somebody.
People are so harsh on Twitter. Totally, totally, Padre. Let's leave that one in the dust. And let's this Banter Unboxing Radio is the first damn episode, man. Let's really get into the nitty gritty right now. Padre, you give me. I've got a list of topics here, but I want to hear from you, Padre. Give us something juicy that we can dejuicify. Pause. Play.
Well, I mean, there's so many wonderful stories and topics at the minute.
Oh,
Controversy.
Shakur.
Yes, Schofield, Shakur Stevenson, 22nd of February, undercard of the greatest card in Saudi Riyadh season history, and indeed boxing history.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think it's a sign of weakness that he did not attend the press conference talking about Kid Austin? And
oh man, did you see?
Do you think the excuse for the viewers listening out there right now, Banter Unboxing Radio, that they said, and I quote, "My passport got vandalized, was stolen. His passport got vandalized. They ripped the one page that they really needed to get through the and they just sent us back." A lot of holes in that story, but Padre.
Well, look, you've put me in a spot, and I understand the motive for this.
That's what I do.
And you know, I'm a big Floyd Schofield supporter for many years, and I've actually hailed this boy to become a world champion. I feel this fight is 2 to 3 fights too soon. I would not have ideally wanted him to face the WBC champion, you know, the great Shakur Stevenson in my eyes. He's one of the finest boxers on the planet at this minute. And it's going to be a massive ask. But I do have a measure of belief system in this lad, and what I've watched of him over the years since 2020, the end of when he became a professional. He is absolutely mustard. Yes, he's green. Yes, he takes punches, but he takes them for fun, and that's the only thing he has to work on. He takes punches for fun. I've seen it.
Stupid.
As we go up in the rankings, as we progress, yes, he's going to get exposed for that. But that's up to him to train and progress and evolve in the time since his last fight to the time that he steps into the ring with Shakur Stevenson. What is this 22-year-old going to learn? Well, he would have studied as his father and the students that they are of boxing. They would have studied Shakur Stevenson to a fault. His father fired his whole team. His father fired his whole training team in the last week of camp. He did not want spies in the camp because apparently there was a rumor going around that Shakur Stevenson was sending a spy to the Floyd Schofield camp. And such is the Hollywood aura of this fight that these controversial conspiracy theories will come out. I don't believe for 1 minute that the Schofield's passports were fiddled with. How did that warrants a break-in? That warrants police reports. All the rest of it that comes with it, some media attention, no doubt, locally. None of that was apparent. There was stab tires, stab marks in the tires. The car was prevented from getting to the airport. Who knows what's going on in these people's heads?
Whoa.
This is another story that come out.
Pull up skirt reverse, Padre. This Banter Unboxing Radio, goddammit. Much coming soon, by the way. I got some sick shit. What did you say, Padre? What? They said the tires
he sent the tie. He sent a video.
Kill someone's dog.
He sent a video on Instagram of his tires being slashed. He pointed out the hole marks in the tires. It looked very staged to me. But however, I think there's a certain degree of kidology going on with Floyd Senior.
Technology.
Floyd Senior
Oh my
is
god.
well known for going on to American content creators, shows and spaces, and really giving some, strange views on his son and his progression. However, we can't take away from the fact there's an unknown quantity going into this fight about Floyd Schofield and his power. It has been apparent in his resume, and he's got over a 70% knockout rate. So, the boy is dangerous. It's just how much he's evolved since his last fight, which was against a very tough journeyman, who'd never been put down before, and give him a really tough fight. And I think he would have just benefited from that, same where he made mistakes and making adjustments. But February 22nd, Floyd Schofield, Shakur Stevenson, I cannot wait, Rico. I cannot wait. It's going to be a great fight, a great entertainment, especially on such a prestigious card. Probably the mightiest card I've ever seen in my time in boxing.
That's really. Do you know what, Padre? I just want to. God damn it, we have a guest, don't we? Big up to World Combat Sports right now. I'm obviously a huge fan of WCS. Mr. Combat, how you doing, sir?
Hello, gents. The man of the hour, Rico Power. Hey, and I have to say, Mr. Neutral, you hear somebody's voice, but Mr. Neutral remind me of the old school hip hop artist back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Which
with
one?
the cap on and the shades. You know what I'm saying? You give me the
I
retro,
just don't want
the
to see
retro
people in
vibe.
my eyes. This is it, mate. I'm bringing back the 90s. That's my scene. Visiting the crime scene. 19 years spent enrolling the dopamine. Let's go.
Combat got Padre rapping in this whole thing right now. Banter Unboxing Radio, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus, this is what we do. Mr.
Big
Combat,
up Ren, by the way. A great artist.
Thank you so much, Combat. You always show love, and always, I try to show love the same, but you always come through to the shows when you possibly can, and I really, really appreciate that, bro. So, welcome to the first ep of Banter Unboxing Radio, man.
Hey, man, yeah, for sure. Y'all be sure to catch the train while it's still hot before it goes to another level and you can't afford the ticket price. You know what I'm saying? Catch it while it's affordable. You know what I'm saying?
But what he means by that is DAZN, make me a partner, bro. For God's sake, like I'm all over the internet. You're pissing me off.
You'd be mad not to.
That's gonna be hot. That's gonna be breaking news, man. I hope you do, man.
Thank you, my brother, man. I really appreciate that. Let's get to the banter in the boxing, damn it. Everybody wants to kind of see this right now. Like I said, guys, like, share, subscribe to, obviously, my channel, Boxing Media Hub, and also World Combat Sports, guys, okay? So
I heard y'all talking about Schofield.
Oh, yeah, mate, just on the first fight that we've actually picked on that card. So you come at a good time. Floyd Schofield, Shakur Stevenson. What do you think?
Wait, Combat, do you reckon? All right, so the question is, ladies and gentlemen, for all the people listening out there, did Kid Austin show weakness by not fucking damn it, typos, by not attending the press conference? Obviously, just gonna recap a little bit for you there, Combat. I think you came in before. His dad had said that his tires were vandalized, that his passport was stolen, that Kid Austin's one page that he needed to get stamped, that shit wasn't there, and they told him, fuck off. What do you reckon?
I mean, I don't see it as weakness because, when it comes to these fighters, man, I don't know, man. The tactics are different for every one of them, I think this being Floyd Schofield's biggest fight of his career, he should have showed up to the press conference. You know what I'm saying? This is a big deal that his pops has spent all these hours out here talking it up for his son. You should have showed up. Do I believe that was an outbreak in raccoons biting into passports and everything and shredding them? I don't know, man. How all of a sudden your passport is good to go, all the way up to the time you have to go over there to London, and your page is ripped out, the signature page now. I mean, nobody's believing that. So I think it was more so Schofield Jr. playing mind games with Shakur. You know what I'm saying?
Combat, do you feel that Floyd Sr. did not want to give Shakur Stevenson any psychological effect going into that press conferences some weeks and weeks away from the fight?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. You know, I mean, Shakur obviously is the A side, if we even mention that type of language anymore. But Shakur Stevenson, 3-division champ, you know, of course there's going to be tactics used. And Schofield Jr., which is his dad, of course, you know, he made that. I call Kid Austin, but just like Teofimo's dad is Junior. Schofield Jr., which is the father of Kid Austin, you know, he's the one piloting, you know, and navigating the rough seas for his son. You know, he's very involved. So I truly believe that they was just effing with Shakur, to be honest with you. They didn't,
think
like
it's
you said, Neutral. They didn't want to give him any type of starting point.
Yeah.
I think everything was going to be default. It was going to be the format for you to control everything.
Exactly. It's interesting you say that, because I see we've all seen that video where Floyd Schofield was about to talk about this fight, and then Senior comes into the picture, and Junior says, "Don't spill the tea."
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, he goes and spills the tea, about how they didn't get to the fight, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I get the sense that Junior is getting a wee bit frustrated, you know, on social media with his father, who's not representing him probably in
Patrick,
a proper fashion.
Just to say something, we all saw that the interview, right? Combat, you saw the interview, right?
Yeah,
Where
I did.
For me, his dad was Suge Knighting way too much. Okay, there's a personal opinion.
Yeah.
I'm going to give a lot of my personal opinions. Because he was
I
like,
couldn't agree more.
Floyd's okay, right? I'm having the interview. Why is your dad sitting on the side of the bed? By the way, okay. Anyway, he's there. He's right to the test, speaking, blah blah blah. The dad just literally, Floyd, don't spill the tea, Dad. Don't spill the tea. He spilled that fucking tea all over the tea.
It was a little
everywhere.
messy, huh? Yeah.
It was wet
Everywhere.
And that's why I just feel like that young man truly needs to you know, maybe have a little bit more assertive
Independence.
dominance. We could use that word, but you're never going to truly be independent from.
It depends on the dynamics of the relationship, and I can assure you now that's a very, very strong relationship, not necessarily in the right manner.
But can I tell you what that is? What that says to me? It's, you know, Floyd he's here. His dad has taken him there. His dad can only go here. He needs someone now to take him to that. Do you know what I mean? I think obviously
it'll be a brave man to separate his father from his son.
Well, this is the thing.
In that respect,
we can't do that. It can only be one of them to say, okay, right? Because these excuses are some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard ever, right? Why would anybody in their right minds, for any particular reason, just take one page of your son's passport and steal your passport and slash your tires? And do you not have CCTV footage out there? Like, what is
facts?
It's just nonsense.
We have CCT over here. CCTV, yeah.
Yeah.
They sell in Best Buy,
ring
Target.
Doorbells, things like that.
Ring doorbells everywhere.
But for them to but what for Floyd to be like, don't spill the tea. First of all, you've used that entire shit in the wrong context, right? That's not what you're supposed to say. You're supposed to say, Dad, please don't say extra shit on an interview. We spoke about this. Oh, Dad, I'm speaking on the interview. It's not don't spill the tea. What tea?
Yeah, females say that really.
But what am I? Is it me? Combat Padre. Is it like am I the harsh one here in this situation?
I just feel that Floyd Senior is really damaging Floyd Junior's reputation.
Yeah, he's making him look like a mug.
I mean, you have
He's
a lot
making
of
him look like a
father-son
wee
tandems
fanny.
out here. Look,
He's making him look like a wee fanny.
You have the Lopez's, you have the Haneys, Schofields.
Ooh.
I wouldn't say Abdullah Mason's yet because he's pretty
You
calm
have
and cool.
Jaleel
but he
Hackett.
is, yeah, Jaleel
By
Hackett.
Norman
man.
Jr.
Yeah, but not
So-
every.
so
alright,
if
look
you
at-
take
look
the
at-
All
look at-
these
energy-
father-son.
Look at
you
look
take-
at Bill Haley. Cobbett, I'm gonna let you go straight after.
Yeah,
Look
go
at
ahead,
Bill
go ahead.
Haley. Bill Haley said, "All right, this is what happened. I can only take my son so far, so I've got another trader to come in." Shout out to Tunde Ajayi, wrote that story. You have to at some point let them go, man. And this goes for parentage in general, to be honest with you, because you know, I luckily my daughter's very, very young, so I don't need to worry about that shit right now. I'm not gonna let her go. But you, as a trainer, father trainer, there's a different relationship. You're not supposed to be. There's not supposed to be that emotion type. Do you know what I mean? Because there's certain decisions that you maybe can't do with a clear head. Now, with Floyd, with Kid Austin Sr., it's like it just looks so uncomfortable. I don't know what you guys think, but like for me, that interview was
Totally
just
agree.
like, why I don't understand what I've even watched right now. This is very
I
strange.
mean, a lot
You
of these
you could have all
fathers,
just said, "Oh, I can't make it," like, and made up a better excuse.
a lot of these father-son tandems look uncomfortable. It's cringeworthy sometimes when the father's
Not
just
true.
so out of pocket and they be, over
Shook
talking
Knighton.
and
I
just
call it
be,
Shook
and
Knighton.
just be
You had Teofimo
saying things
Lopez saying to his dad, "I'm a done," in the ring for the cameras to see and the whole world to judge. It's things like that that really undermine the father-son role in boxing. Now you've got
Did
some
you-
wonderful examples of father-sons that have worked over the years,
Yeah.
family related, especially the Mayweathers.
Even
There's
they
so
had their
many
blow up
good
at one time.
examples, yeah, but some of these ones these days are really giving it a bad name.
Do you think it's social media? I do. I think
Yeah,
they
social
understand
media
that it's so easy.
Totally.
It's so
You know what I
easy to
think it
snatch
is?
their kid away, though.
Go
I mean,
back
it's a common-
20 years, social media didn't exist,
Yeah.
and you never heard of half of the personal stories of boxers these days. It's ridiculous.
Padre, do you know what it is? It's a combination. Literally, it's the okay. It depends on actually, the personality of the father, because you have to look at how all of because most of these cases, it'll be where it's disadvantaged. It's not do you know what I mean? Like it's come from where the father's obviously been through a hell of a lot of shit, and then he has his son, and then obviously they discover boxing or whatever have you. He starts to train. The kid is naturally talented. He's one of those kids where it doesn't matter who grabs him or whatever like that. He's going to be a star no matter what. And then it's a guilt trip. So the guilt trip will be, you wouldn't be here without me. And when you hear that, when you hear that, I think to myself, what a selfish bastard.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
Because
selfish ambition and ego on the shoulders of
you should want whatever for your child. You should want the best thing for your
respect
child,
their
even if it's
decision.
not with you. Now, I don't know. Now, obviously, I'm not saying anything in terms of the fact that this is what's happening with Kid Austin or anything like that. I'm just speculating in my hypothesis is where you don't need to be so involved to the sense of you're interrupting your son's interviews. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a bit girlish.
Do your own interview. That's what Bill
Oh,
does.
Anthony Schofield, as he's
not the
affectionately
fighter,
known, he's the one that seems to be the voice of Junior, which is
combat.
annoying in the sense that everybody can see what he's doing. You know,
Well,
and he
Combat
acts
said
as if the
something
whole
there.
world is daft. Yes, he'll get his fan base, but overall, the whole episode and the behavior of the Schofields has shown a sign of weakness. But I wouldn't put it past this man to think past that weakness as being a positive for, well, this is our game plan, this is our strategy to take into the fight. We're going to make Shakur Stevenson very unsettled, blah, 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 all the rest of it. For me, that is weakness. You should be
What we-
reliant on your son's skills and stay quiet about what happens.
What you were saying, Rico?
what in terms of because Combat, you said something earlier that I actually forgot it, but just to kind of extend to that one, what type of weakness are we looking at? So when I say that, is Kid Austin, you know, like, because I don't feel like he's afraid in terms of, because he wouldn't have obviously taken the fight, you know, but the weakness it kind of shows for me is there's not unity within that camp, so to speak. And that's the most detriment. Like, if you're fighting Shakur fucking Stevenson, you should be united like Captain Planet. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be strong. Like, there should be no chinks in that armor. I've been supporting the decision, and I still will, of Kid Austin to fight Shakur Stevenson, because I like it when these young, talented kids want to fight, you know, when I really, really test themselves. You know, people will kind of be like, oh, you know, it's not the right time and da 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 da. I've never disagreed to any of that stuff. I'm telling you what I like. What do you reckon,
Yeah.
Combat?
So this is the way I see it. You know, boxing is a very complex sport to begin with. You know, you just look at the fighters who's participating in the sport. What, they come from all walks of life, right? Criminals. I mean, good guys, bad guys. So
Yeah.
if
Boxing's been mostly underrepresented.
it's a
In what
non-regulated
manner?
sport.
When you
It's a
say
non-
that, when
it's
you
a
say that,
non-regulated sport.
in what manner?
I mean,
Underrepresented.
I mean, governmentally, right?
That's the fact of it. Funding is zero funding.
So it's a non-regulated sport too.
Go on, Combat. Sorry.
Now I just want to finish. It's a non-regulated sport. So the way I see this whole deal, the individuals that have the father and son tandem going on, we're gonna see it play out in front of us, man. We're gonna see the chaos and disagreements because it's tough, man. You're talking about a fighter that's getting punched in the head. So let's just think about if the father was a boxer too, and also they're in it with their son. Now, how is their stability when it comes to the psychological side of things? You know, is the father good to go from being punched in the head? Is the son good to go? I mean, it's going to be always some type of complexity there with a father-son tandem.
I can counteract that in the sense of big up to the 505 right now. I'm a love you long time. The watch party is happening for April. We're going to go into it a little bit later right now. For Ben Hubank, we're going to be
big up
talking
the
about that as well.
Shiesty.
Tune into BANTERnBOXING Radio. God damn it. This has been an incredible conversation with two incredible people.
Combat. I've got a question for you. Sorry, Rico. How much do you think emotion plays in a father or son dynamic in a boxing match?
Well, this is what he was saying. Like, so for the question you were asking, Combat, the psychological aspect is purely simple. You're a boxer, yeah. You need to have the courage to get into the ring, right? What affects you going into it is down to you, the individual, and your environment. Now, with your environment being fucked up, your headspace is going to be fucked up. And if that's how you're going into the fight with an elite fighter, not only are you going to lose, you are going to lose profusely, right? It plays a major aspect, and it plays a major role, because if your mind's not right, you're never gonna perform to the best of your abilities. This is just it's you know, been from the beginning of time.
So doing fight camp, you know, that's where the degradation begins, the destruction begins, tearing them down in fight camp. You know, y'all was talking about earlier how they said that Shakur potentially was sending a spy over there. I'm like, why?
Yeah, what the hell is this?
Why should he send anything over there to the camp if Schofield doesn't have the experience to compete with you? That's social
dad is
media
weird.
era. You know what I'm saying? That's the generation that we in right now.
Padre, that's weird, isn't it? Come on, that's fucking
Yeah.
weird.
It's
Like,
just
well,
stupid, man.
Well, it's what's out there, mate. You know, this is what we can.
Who's the
we
kid?
have to
Who's the kid Austin here?
decode as what is
For real,
truth and what is
who is
not.
Kid Austin? Who is
Who's
he
the real
fought
Kid Austin?
to allow Shakur Stevenson to think he needs a spy in the camp? Who?
A spy, bro. That's some.
It's
garbage.
You're not
kidology.
confident in yourself. You hang out with Andre Ward and Terrence
No,
Crawford. You're
what
not
it is
confident?
these are the questions that Floyd Schofield want you to ask Shakur Stevenson because of the kidology and the mind games that they're doing by not turning up, the stories that came with the reasons why they couldn't be there, the firing of the whole team the last week of camp.
Who
Or
fired?
into
Who
the
fired?
camp.
Schofield?
Floyd
Yeah, but
Schofield,
Padre,
Okay.
senior fired his whole team.
Yeah, but
Okay.
if I'm
with a-
Shakur Stevenson, I'm thinking, bro, you're a
what he's
fucking
doing,
idiot,
he's
bro.
adding,
Like, I
he's
don't- like,
adding
well-
intrigue and uncertainty into
Who's
Shakur
intrigued?
Stevenson's mind because he believes he's vulnerable. Simple as that.
In what way is he vulnerable? Because if I'm
I
Shakur
don't know.
Stevenson, I'm
I
thinking
don't know.
this-
That's
first of
what
all-
I'm telling you. His
Wait, let me-
motives are. I couldn't
let me-
tell
let
you why he thinks that. I couldn't. I don't have any
Padre,
opinions
I love
on
this game.
why he thinks that. It's the only thing I
You know I
can
love
think
this game.
of is why he would make such statements about what his son's doing and about Shakur Stevenson sending spies to his camp.
Because I'm Shakur, yo, devil's advocate. You've just said that to me. I'm like, oh. First of all, there's a long ass trip to London. Shit. Secondly, he doesn't show up, and then you find out it's due to. I still think that someone killed someone's dog, because who's gonna go in there, slash tires, steal passports? Just that's crazy.
It's fantasy.
And then I'm seeing the
It's Hollywood, though.
Well, no, okay, hang on. And then I'm seeing, well, I've seen all the excuses and what have you. And then I've sent a spy to the camp. Now, I'm Shakur. I've heard all the information. I'm going to carry on with my day and pretend all of that shit didn't happen. Because it didn't.
Yeah, but the thing is, what is Shakur known as?
He grew up. No,
Twitterson.
Turkey.
He has not come out
Turkey bag,
about.
the turkey
He has
bag.
not come out and denied any of this. This is what gets people thinking.
Why would he? Why would he come out and
Because
and
he's
deny such
Twitterson.
fucking
He
nonsense?
can't help it.
Yes, he can. He's helping it.
No,
now,
he
Padre. He's
cannot,
grown.
mate.
He's grown. Knew him.
He can't be
knew
called
him.
Shakur Twitterson
He's
without
not
a reason.
anymore. No, it's Shakur. Don't tweet. It's Shakur. Don't tweet. It's DT. Don't tweet. SDT for 2025. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson, man. We were playing with Shakur Stevenson. He's not tweeting. He gave it to his admin. Wait. Like Conor Ben. Conor Ben said, no socials. 2025 locked in. Every single shout out to my guy Nadeem on Twitter, man. Follow Nadeem. I love him. Almost every single day on Twitter. So I don't believe a damn word that most people say. I'll be wrong. Except for Shakur. Shakur was fine. Not tweet. This is what I'm saying. Floyd, Kid Austin, and I'm a massive advocate of this fight. I want this fight to happen. But the stuff that I would have expected Kid Austin to do, Shakur to do, Kid Austin's dad has been doing the whole stretch. Doesn't care. Literally. in the videos, all up in the videos.
But what do you?
His
Can
son's
I
like,
say
no,
this, Rico?
dad, no. Nah, I'm here.
Do you think they need this? They need, regardless if you agree with it, they need his dad talking, because Shakur Stevenson, I know that's
Talking
Neutral's
about
guy.
slashing tires.
I know that's Neutral's guy, but Shakur doesn't have a personality, man. He says the same thing all the time. I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out.
Cap.
I'm gonna knock you
That's
out.
cap.
I'm gonna knock you out.
It's
What
cap.
is he doing? I haven't heard him switch it up. You know, when it comes down to it,
did
he'll
you
say,
not
"I'm
hear
gonna
me?
f
He
you up.
switched it
I'm gonna
up.
knock you out."
Nah, he's not
It's
saying
the
that
same
because
thing.
he's not doing that. Nah, because the turkey bag has changed his life. The turkey bag has said,
But he haven't utilized the turkey bag yet. He's just been on deck, present at the Ring
this
Magazine
is his
Awards.
first turkey bag. Your
Correct.
first turkey bag. Yeah, that's
But
what I'm saying. The first one
we
hits the most.
Hey, okay. Wait till the presser, and you'll see
Tell
what
him,
I'm
Padre.
talking about.
What do you mean
Wait till
wait
the
till the presser? The presser already happened. Shakur was there.
No.
Like,
I'm
he
talking
was like,
about with
"Oh."
Shakur Stevenson and Floyd Schofield on deck. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. Stevenson say the same thing all the time.
Yeah. And it's only a
I'm
small
gonna knock
bag.
you out.
Wait. Can I just say this to you? This banter unboxing, we're adding banter to this. The real thing will be the most boring fucking shit ever. I'm sorry. What?
The real what? The real presser?
When both of them actually see each other, it's not what
Right.
it'll be.
No, it's not going to be boring because his father's going to be the mouthpiece. That's going to make it interesting. Wally Moses, his grandfather, Shakur's grandfather, he's not going to do the talking. Shakur is, and that's when Shakur is going to be talking to his dad, saying same thing we've already heard them say.
When has anybody like tuned in for Shakur and been like, "Oh, I want to hear the bars"?
I agree. That's where I'm at. That's exactly where I'm at with it. He need to get a ghostwriter real soon. You know, he need to get Neutral.
Yeah.
Neutral on his side. He need to get Neutral to write some 90
can
lyrics.
Can you
To
imagine
write
like
some
Shakur
90
trying to
lyrics
just say-
down for
say
Shakur.
stuff
Send them
in
to his
Scottish?
DM so he can get prepared, bro. Because he's not a trash.
I can do that.
Shakur is
I
not a
can
trash
do that.
talker, man.
He's not articulate like that. Some of the other trash talkers that are really good at it.
Do we have any good trash talk?
And that's why he won't
bit,
become a PPV star.
Yeah.
You need,
one of the
it's not
reasons.
just your
PPV.
boxing skills, you need character to
What do you
sell
mean character?
PPV. Tank has
Canelo-
got character. Canelo's got character.
Character. Are
You've
you
got-
for real? Okay,
well,
someone's
you got-
telling
Tank
you
kind of
just
says the
just
same thing too, but
Tank,
he
Tank
got
literally
power.
says "fuck off." all the
Yeah, he
time.
just
Tank
said
is just
F.
like,
He
leave
says
me
It's
the
alone.
character.
same thing too.
He appeals to
That's
many,
not
many
character.
people.
That's something that I have an opinion of. But I'm not gonna say it. So, yeah, look, Shakur,
I would say
leave
Teofimo
Shakur
Lopez,
alone. You're just
Ryan
buddies
Garcia.
for Shakur. Leave Shakur alone.
Those who are controversial characters or really good characters sell
Wait, what do you
PPV.
mean?
Andy
Those
Joshua
who are
on
absolute
the
fucking
one
bellends
side
are
of the
just-
spectrum,
yeah, okay.
and you've got Ryan Garcia on the other side of that spectrum. Good versus evil, both sell PPV.
Ron
Good versus evil. Ryan Garcia is evil
AJ's
too.
not a good trash
I
talker.
can barely speak the alphabet.
AJ, what did you
Say
say?
so.
Sorry, what did you say, Combat?
AJ doesn't really have that over the top personality.
No.
You know, he'd get out of his chair and stand up
No, there's
and
no.
say, "Hey,
there's
don't
But
no-
he's
talk
a
to me
lovely
like that.
guy.
Don't
He's
talk
a
to me."
lovely guy
Hey, I'm
that
not.
appeals
He
to
may be a
millions.
lovely
Gangster
guy. I don't
AJ.
know him like that, but I'm just saying.
No, but I'm telling you,
No, he's a nice
there's
guy.
Loads of versions. No, there's loads of versions of AJ. There's Be Humble AJ. There's Roadman Femme. There's
Don't play with
Rapper
me, AJ.
There's Zero Tolerance AJ. There's fan favorite AJ. You're just
Roadman
jealous because there's
Femi
like one-
says
there's-
so long.
There's one Wilder, and that's just Windmill. That's what you're mad about.
I thought we was talking about the lighter weights. Rico
Sorry.
always tried to slide.
Nah, you do.
On
nah,
Wilder.
You do. Nah, you do.
It's almost like
you know
that's
what
his
you did.
affirmative action with me.
No, you know what
He
you
would
did.
slide Wilder, the
That-
black heavyweight in there, the former black heavyweight.
Okay, so AJ's going black. Nah, this is what I'm saying. Trump is coming to cure all of this. No, I'm joking.
AJ, Nigerian.
I
I don't know. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, you know, every time I get on AJ, you slide Wilder into the equation. That came out of left field.
You literally open up with Wilder every single time. Yeah, but Wilder would like save the earth from like a natural catastrophe.
I do.
Yeah,
if we're on the Schofield, if we're on the lighter divisions, I stay on topic on the lighter divisions. Wilder has nothing to do with 135 pounds.
You just said Rico. AJ. You just came with AJ for what?
No. I said AJ's personality. He doesn't really have a personality.
Exactly.
To me.
You said, and the key words, you said AJ, and I'm like, why? So whenever you,
it had nothing to do with his performance. It has something to do with his personality.
Okay. Well, you back the fuck up, and I'll back the fuck up. Okay. Then you Wild on your side.
I mean, you know me by now, Rico. If you want to close distance, we can close distance. You know what I'm saying? I can box pretty good on the inside.
I need to come through. Okay.
I'm pretty good on the inside when it comes to
trash
by the way, AJ got personality, man. We seem to forget the Gerald Miller press conferences. The landlord comment.
Dominic Brazil.
Yeah, I mean that was a good one. I mean that was a good one. But we're talking about Dillian White now. Dillian White, you can't understand with freaking closed caption what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah, he can.
Good one.
Nah, that's a proud Jamaican man. Now they'll do deal.
I'm just saying, Dillian White. I don't know, man. He tried, man, but no.
Dillian said today he'd retire AJ if he fought him next.
Nah, he's just desperate to get the fight, man. I mean, he had his opportunity before he was champion, and he didn't get it done,
he can get the fight anytime. He can get the fight anytime. We all
like
it. I'll watch it. We all like it. I'll watch it.
You might be right because, you know, the way Fury knocked him and pushed him like a little chomp. Oh, my God. I don't know, man. Fury landed the shot, pushed him down, man. I was like, that wasn't
but Dillian White only gets knocked out by uppercuts, man. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
And if he's winning fights and he just get complacent and then get knocked out. Get it?
Yeah, by uppercut. There's only 3 people that knocked out Dillian White.
All by uppercut.
All by uppercut. Want to know who the first one is?
Go on.
I think we're being harsh, man. No, because
tell them all 3.
No, it's AJ. First of all,
Povetkian.
It was AJ, Alexander Povetkin, coming back from being knocked down twice, and it was freaking Tyson Fury.
And Fury hit him with an elbow and then uppercut him.
Oh,
so that was like cheating.
But he pushed him though. That should have been ruled a push instead of a knockout.
Yeah, that was cheating as well. But you know, history's been very kind to Fury. But yeah,
very kind.
We'll never forget who started it first, though.
But to be fair, White came with a terrible stance. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. So
he tried to switch. I don't know why he done that for, man.
Yeah, but who told him to do that? This is what I'm saying. Like sometimes, in life,
you know what it is? Yeah,
decisions
he wanted to be a
balance
sweet
out the
scientist.
results.
He saw AJ be a sweet scientist. Yeah, he said, "Oh, I can do that."
This is why do you need to look at people and be like, let me just try it? No, just do what you've been doing. That got you there. And then you can
it's just terrible, man. Dillian White, terrible. The way he looked against Jermaine Franklin, man, it's just terrible. No.
It depends on how highly you rate Jermaine Franklin.
Jermaine Franklin was a guy whose success story was leaving the warehouse and, you know, making it on the scene with a very solid performance, and the rest was history. But he himself is turned into a guy who loses to the top tier opposition.
I mean, no, not really. He's only. I mean, that's like 2.
I'm gonna be real. He's just there to make it numbers.
Yeah, he might have the journeyman mentality already.
Numbers, bro. You're being a fucking hater now, Doc. Like I don't.
Don't be surprised if if Deontay Wilder chooses him as a second fight after that Curtis guy.
I don't think
that's very.
Oh, I think AJ. I think AJ. Well, if he beats Curtis Hubbard by knockout, I think the clamour for AJ.
We don't even know. We don't even know.
You in this too? If Curtis Harper?
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my God!
No. I apologize,
Curtis Harper. Have y'all met Curtis Harper?
I apologize. That was so British of me. I apologize.
He said, if Deontay
Wilder beats
let me tell you why.
Deontay might not get through that, man. I
was just being so British. I apologize.
You're being real. That's
You're
what
being
being
real
real
because
is.
the jig is up with Wilder. Everyone knows the game plan.
Will
Pressure Wilder, take away the right
Wilder
hand, and
win
finish
his
him. Either
next
you finish
fight?
him or you DM.
No, it's going to
Wilder
be a
doesn't know
How
who
knockout
many
by
Wilder
losses does
is,
Wilder.
Wilder
bro.
have right now?
It's going to be a knockout by Wilder.
How
But the
many
thing is,
losses? How many defeats do
the
Wilder have?
message is that everybody will be clamoring for AJ versus Wilder in the absence of Fury
And AJ
should
can
he
finally
stay
baptize him,
retired.
bro.
Well,
AJ
this is
can
the fight that
finally
has
send
been
man to the
the
moon.
big if. We cannot have another scenario where
Oh my god.
a top heavyweight fight is missed, whether it's 7 years ago, whether it's 10 years ago. It's never too late. The fans
Wait,
have
so
always
can we
wanted
all
to
agree?
fight.
Can we all agree? If Wilder loses on BLK Prime against that guy, we've all been
Yeah.
in the Matrix for like 10 years.
Then he's got no
You're
chance.
using the if word like there's some type of disorder going on now, Rico.
When
Get
you
it
There is,
use it,
together.
then
though.
it's
You
like,
know,
oh,
Grab your medication.
when
Grab
you-
your
so when you say
medication and a
if-
cocktail.
Listen,
You know, grab a
it's-
lemon drop.
when-
Y'all on y'all
lightning
Deontay Wilder
could strike
tantrum right
Wilder.
now.
no. In all
It's-
seriousness, yeah. In
You're
all
on your
seriousness, yeah.
Deontay Wilder tantrum right now. Let's
Nah,
speak
In all
world peace.
seriousness, yeah. Do you
Let's
know why I
talk
think
world
Deontay
peace
Wilder
now.
might lose?
All the way
Nah,
from
do you know-
Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Let's talk about world peace.
I just want to say,
Nah, man. Do you know why Deontay Wilder lose though? Because
love to the American people, the amazing American people, like genuinely, Banter side. I love all of you guys.
Sorry about that. I got alarms
Congratulations.
going
Oh,
off.
and also happy Martin Luther King Day, by the way, to all.
Happy
the
Martin
Americans
Luther King. Donald
tuning in
Trump
right
is
now.
the
When is his
president.
birthday
Happy
again?
Martin
There.
Luther King Day.
When is his birthday again? There, Rico. When is his birthday?
What do you mean?
When is Dr. Martin Luther King birthday? When is his birthday?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, you said happy.
It's
birthday,
Martin.
right?
Happy Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah.
It's not his birthday, but you know.
No, it's
When
not
is
his
his
birthday.
birthday
mate.
though? When is his birthday, mates?
Listen, whoa.
It's in May.
Wait.
Mates, when is his birthday?
Wait. Hold on. I was
He's a
trying to
Taurus.
be fucking nice here. Okay, I was literally trying to.
I'm just saying, when is his birthday? It's
I
just a
don't give
question.
No. You're trying to
You
make
don't
me
give a
look
damn
bad
about
on
Martin
my
Luther King's
first
birthday?
radio damn show. Okay, I'm trying to be nice to you and be like, Happy MLK Day, blah, blah, blah. And you're asking me, oh, when's his birthday, Rico?
It's
Brother.
an easy, soft, general question, right?
For a British man.
Yes, for a British man. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You know what? Can I
You
tell
know
you
what I
something?
mean?
I
It's absolutely.
haven't turned
absolutely-
on my Facebook birthday
Yeah,
notifications.
this ain't a Guy Ritchie movie, my guy.
That's
my,
hilarious.
Come
my
on.
Facebook birthday notifications are off, so I'll turn them on, and then next year, I promise, bro, we'll be.
No, but in all seriousness, do you know why Deontay Wilder might lose, right? Because
Hey,
he
who
just
is this
proved
speaking? Who is this speaking?
His name is Dark.
It's
Okay.
dark. It's dark. You know what I mean?
What's another name you go by besides Dark? Because
Like,
you know I'm black, you black. I mean, what? I mean, I don't want
Hey,
Rico.
it's dark. It's
boot-
dark. It's dark. It's what it is.
I mean, you know darker than me, man. You know darker than me, bro. So, what do you go by? What's something I can call you that's one of one instead of Dark? What's a nickname, an alias?
Yagami.
If Rico,
No, what's it's Dark? What is your whole title? Dark what?
hey, I can't be giving out government, man. There's people that
No. What's your alias? Dark what? Dark what?
There's
What goes
people
along with
after
that?
him coming back.
Dark
people
what?
after me. I can't be giving government.
No,
man.
what
It's
is
dark.
your alias acronym? Dark what?
dark skin?
Salam.
Okay, so I just call you DS, man. You understand?
There you go.
I just
Happy
call you
New Year.
DS, man.
You thought the alias was gonna be better, innit?
It's
Oh,
just
God.
we're
We got-
about to head in February. In February over here, we head into Black History Month. You know, Dark doesn't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people touchy.
Yeah.
You know, I just call you
Nah,
DS,
man. I'm not that sensitive.
Wait,
but
touchy
anyways,
about what, man? Jesus Christ, bro.
anywho,
But shout out to that
Anywho.
black heavyweight king. You know, the Muhammad Ali of
Why?
this
Because-
era, Deontay
hey,
Wilder,
shout out
over in
Deontay Wilder, man.
Tuscaloosa,
I realize that
Alabama.
he's not teachable. I realize
You know
that
what
he's
I'm
not
saying?
teachable.
Look,
not teachable
hey
boxer, you
DS,
know?
I have
Deontay Wilder.
I have some
I
very
know Deontay
memorable
Wilder.
moments covering
Deontay
Wilder in
Wilder
camp.
and MLK are born in the same month. I know that.
Hey,
Yeah, but
hey, that's
yeah,
what I'm
Wilder's
talking
not
about.
teachable, man. That's why it's an if. It's an if on the Curtis fight. We found that out the hard way.
No, he's good with Curtis. He's good with Curtis.
Nice old sparring partner.
Because remember
Dropped
what
him
you said,
100
Diaz,
times.
earlier. You said that Dillian White has he's vulnerable to the knockout against top tier opponents, right? So if you look
Right.
on Deontay Wilder's record, his 4 losses was versus who? To the Fury, What was that? Joseph Parker and the what? Zhang, they're top tier opposition, right? So you got to get off of them. You got to get off of them.
Dillian
No, I
beat
got
Joseph
Hey,
Parker.
I seen DS look to the right because he
No,
know
but
that's
Dillian-
facts.
Nah, I got
Dillian
something.
beat
That's
You
the
know,
Joseph
that's
Parker.
creative
facts.
side.
Wait, I got
Mate,
something
he
for you. I got
knows.
something for
He
you.
knows.
No, but Dillian
Wait, I
beat
got something
Joseph
for
Parker.
you. Who did Joseph Parker get knocked out by?
It doesn't matter. They don't have anything to
AJ.
do with
No,
Joe
it
Wilder.
matters. It matters.
Joe
It
Joyce
matters.
Joe
Joe Joyce.
AJ.
Where's Joe Joyce right now?
in the gulag.
Joseph
Yeah.
Parker got knocked out by AJ, Joe Joyce as
No,
well.
AJ didn't knock out Joseph Parker. AJ beat up Joseph
Well,
Parker.
come on.
He beat up Joseph Parker, but he didn't knock him out.
he didn't beat him up. No, he survived.
He took-
Joseph
he took
Parker
the-
hurt Joshua. Joseph
No, but
Parker hurt Joshua during that
he
fight.
never hurt Joshua at all.
Yeah,
bro.
he did. Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't. When?
Yeah, he
No, he
did.
didn't.
When?
No, he
Yeah, he
didn't.
did.
It was a 12-round
When?
shutout.
It was a right hand. It was a right hand that he
Ah,
hurt
but
AJ in
look,
that fight. We can watch
Does
it together.
anybody think that Parker's
This
got
is-
a
this is
chance
embarrassing.
against Daniel Dubois?
You got
This
blinders
I'd
on.
love
You have
to
to
hear.
remove the blinders, man.
What do you mean?
Yes,
remove
shut
the
up.
blinders, bro?
Yes,
You all in
Shut
denial.
up.
Neutral. Yes, I do.
Let me give you some advice. Maybe stand out the way of that Wilder statue in
You're
Toulouse.
crazy.
Yeah. Maybe just like
I
move
was
to the
there
side.
for the unveiling. It was a, I mean,
And you're still
prestigious
there right
moment
now.
for me.
You're
you
still
know what I'm
there.
saying?
You built a
I got my
built a
picture,
hut.
the statue in the
Yes.
middle of Tuscaloosa.
You built-
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're still in Tuscaloosa.
I'm about to
next to the
download that
statue
photo
right
and
now.
use it as my avatar
I'm
when I come on
I'm
here.
about to go on Google Earth and I'm about to see your coordinates for the statue and see your hut
Yeah,
there.
man,
with
check it
Wilder.
out. It was a prestigious.
Hey, WTS, for the
historic
record,
moment.
yeah, Wilder's got a
probably
statue
won't
in the
do
UK
that.
as well. For the record, Wilder's got a statue in the UK as well.
But the one that was here in Tuscaloosa
a
is the only one that really
giant
matters.
knob.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This
those
way
the
he
ones
was
in the UK.
born.
The one in the UK
This way he was
matters
born.
a lot more.
This is where he was born, though. It couldn't matter more in the UK. Hearing,
Yeah, it could.
you know, the backlash that I have to endure over here, the harassment, you know, from
My heart goes
Rico
out to you, by the
especially,
way. I'm
especially
sorry.
from Rico.
I'm not sorry.
I tried to keep it on topic with Schofield. We went from Schofield down the alphabet to Wilder.
We should be going through this card in
That
the
was
actual
your fault, bro.
facts.
That was your fault. You
We spent
bro,
far
that-
too much
listen,
time
Rico
on,
is just
on
so out of
Schofield.
pocket when Wilder pops up.
How
It's a
am I out
lack
of
of
pocket,
it's a
bro?
lack of control, WCS. You know,
And then we have his hype man, you know, DS on
No,
deck.
but I'm
It's
worse.
even
Though.
worse.
But I'm worse. I'm worse when it comes to Wilder hate.
You know,
I'm
it's
even
even worse
messaging
when he
him.
got
I'm
Mr.
like,
Hype
I'm
himself
like,
on deck,
yo.
man.
No, I'm like DS. Yo, just chill. We got guests and stuff. It's the first.
well,
usually
Wilder,
it's
I'm
when
terrible.
his
worse, though. I'm the
next
worst when it
fight
comes to Wilder
says
You
Banter
brought up
Boxing,
Wilder's name, Rico. You
You
brought
did.
him up.
No,
I brought up
no, you
AJ.
did.
Don't do it.
Exactly.
I brought up
That's what-
AJ.
And that's
That's
exactly
true.
why I had to do what I needed to do because you were out here
Oh.
just bringing man's name into ridiculousness. Fall back. Fall the fuck back. Okay.
yes,
There you go.
yes.
He
All right.
had to do
How
what he needed to do.
will
I
you
got it.
combat? You've been outmanned here. I'm totally with
Hey,
you. This is a 2-2
But you know,
situation
I'm
here.
former military though. I'm used to being behind enemy lines and using tactical warfare.
He's
know
not.
what I'm saying?
Ex-army
I was
cadets.
his
Ex-army
his
cadets.
general out here.
Yeah.
AJ was his general. That's why he hates him. He's like,
Who promoted him to
I'll
general?
never,
I
I'll
want
never,
to see.
I'll
I want
never
to see the
serve in the
certificate.
Nigerian
Who promoted
military
that?
again.
I want to find out who promoted him to general, and they should be retired immediately.
Hey, when AJ was unified, didn't it? When AJ was unified, he was
AJ
general. When AJ was unified, he was the
Come
landlord.
on.
Okay, wait, guys. It's a radio station. Damn it, man. We're here for the viewers.
I mean, we're not using obscenities or anything.
This is
I mean,
fire
it's
in the
still
booth.
Nah, we're
boxing.
not
Boxing
cussing people.
style.
We're not cussing people.
No, you can
still
use
boxing.
obscenities. No, it's cool. It's just I don't want to talk about Wilder anymore. It hurts me. So we're gonna move back on to something more relevant.
Oh, okay. You start the jump rope, but yet you want to jump out when it's time for you to. Okay, I get it.
You
I
don't
got
get it. Don't.
I got it. I got it.
You don't.
So
Don't
what's
say nothing
next
about
on the
AJ
card?
Unless we want to spend
So,
15 minutes talking about Wilder.
on-
Let's
I
look
got
at another fight on that
I bet
card.
we'll go back to it because you'll just be a hater again, but yeah, whatever. So we're gonna go on obviously to the I don't want it to be repetitive though. Do you know what I mean? I don't want it to be the So we'll speak about the actually no, combat. I'd like you to pick a topic right now for Banter and Boxing Radio, ladies and
Good.
gentlemen.
I'd like to know what your thoughts are on Teofimo Lopez, right? No.
Okay.
Let me just go this with Turkey Al Sheik and Riyadh. What do you think about the little tournament that he's talking about doing at 147 pounds? Being that we have some of the 140, contenders moving up to 147 at Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez. What do you think about that? It involves Jaron Ennis.
I think it's incredible, to be honest with you. I think Turkey's just doing what Turkey does. After this, I actually want to talk about Ryan Garcia fighting
Pitbull
Cruz.
Cruz.
Yeah, at 144. But yeah,
I mean,
It's
it
incredible.
includes Jaron Ennis, who has the only belt, okay, in this equation, because Teofimo's supposed to move up and fight Jaron Ennis. And now,
I've turned my hat off for this shit.
if he beats Richardson Hitchens, does it really matter if he beat Richardson Hitchens or not? Because he's
Yeah, it
fighting
does.
at a higher division.
I think Richardson Hitchens needs to chill the fuck out, because there was a tweet where he was like, "What? People need to see some of my tapes. He'll learn something." Richard, man, what
Yeah,
the hell?
you gotta understand. CTE is a real
You're
thing,
moving
man.
absolutely destructive. I had it's Banter Radio.
Man,
my
Usyk
opinion.
will
The man
destroy
that beat
him.
Canelo needs lessons off Richardson Hitchens.
He's the next up.
Incredible.
He's the
Incredible.
next up. Padre,
But listen, I've got a theory about this.
I love
New
you.
York open air event competition that's going to lead on to another competition with Jaron Boots Ennis. I just feel that now that people are getting overexcited. This is not a Riyadh season card. This is going to be a Ring magazine card. And what's going to be interesting here is what is the deals being made in place by Turkey on a private level, knowing that he hasn't got GEA funds to dip into. This is out of his own pocket. I'd be very interested to see the return factors on this, considering this competition is going to be a PPV open air event in New York. I just find it very interesting and intriguing how this market works for Turkey Al Sheikh. What do you think?
I think it'll work. I think you got like, was it 3-4 personalities out of Theo, Ryan, and Devin, and they got decent opponents. They got decent oppositions in Pitbull, Ramirez. Who's Theo fighting?
Theo's
He's
fighting
fighting
Richardson
He's
Hitchens for
fighting Richardson
unification.
Hitchens. Yeah,
For
140.
unification. See, this is a totally different card. What Teofimo's going to be fighting Hitchens on, because that's Eddie Hearn's man.
Correct.
So what I'm interested in is the dynamics of the funding and the interest that's going to come back from the two events that's going to justify this competition at the end, should the winners all meet.
Yeah, that's where I think Riyadh season is coming in. They're neutral at the back end of 25.
That could be an option if it
But to be
falls
honest,
that falls into the Riyadh season date plan for 2025. So that's going to be interesting. I just think that people are getting see the tweets. This is $100 million fight. No, it's not. This, Turkey Al Sheikh has signed these guys up for multi-fight deals. So in order to satisfy those deals, the boxer's needs and his own personal needs, there's got to be a fine balance. For me, I think this fight is or this concept is very, very naive to think that the return he's gonna get from PPV is gonna match the outlay in purses for these guaranteed fights. Don't remember, he pays people up front. He pays people a set price. What I'm saying is this a big risk for Turkey Al Sheikh in America in this market, because it's very volatile.
But the thing is, neutral. We like to speak about Turkey like he's a promoter. He's not a promoter. He's a
He is in this
facilitator.
instance. He
Nah,
is in
he's
this
not.
instance for Ring
Nah, he's
Magazine.
not Padre. He's not like he's an entity
He's
unless
he's
he's
an
trying to
entity.
make the
And
Ring
if we're being
Magazine
real,
belt
if
the only belt.
No, because Ring
if
Magazine announced that they were doing UK and US shows as Turkey's private enterprise.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's
because the
still
Ring Magazine belt is the Ring Magazine, it's its own belt. So if he's doing shows,
It is, yeah.
then
Is he gonna, he'll throw that in as a bonus? Yeah, exactly.
No. But look at this. Ring Magazine owns Ring Magazine, and he owns the Ring Magazine belt and the rankings. So this man has literally just bought his own sanctioning body.
Of course he has. Of course he
now-
has. But
Yeah, he's
under
got
the
his own
guise
sanctioning
of
body, so-
promotion, but also
he's
under the
also
guise of
buying-
promoters.
And he's also going to, from what I can see, pretty much buy or be in partnership with the WBA, WBC, blah, blah, blah. So I think he's literally going to have everything and then have it as a council and have just the one belt, the Ring Magazine belt. And then, I don't know, like maybe he'll still keep the IBF individually to kind of for the rankings. So the top four, it looks like that to me.
Yeah, but
But
also
Turkey's
let's be real as well. Even if it's going out of Turkey's own pocket, it's still Saudi money.
You don't
He's
give
still
a
part
fuck,
of
bro.
Saudi.
Like this guy's richer than fucking.
Right.
No, because he
Forget
runs
the
Saudi,
pockets
it's
for
still
now.
What?
Forget
how
the
can you say
pockets.
Saudi
that?
Let's talk about the fights. Let's talk about the fights.
Yeah, but the fight,
that-
but,
that
yeah, but it's
proposed.
You know what, from a
Padre,
fight
Padre,
perspective-
it's prize
No,
fighting.
from a fact perspective, it works because you got Teofimo and you got Richardson Hitchens in New York. Both of them are New York. Both of them are Brooklyn. The promotion for this, if they were smart, they'll hit everybody. They hit the Breakfast Club. They'll hit Sirius. Any New
But they will.
anything New York related from a media standpoint, they'll hit it. New York will support them, and New York will.
But even just looking at that, like PBC now is what a partner. PBC have just what we're all hearing that they've been dropped by Amazon Prime. So where are they
Right.
going to go?
Dropped.
No,
Are you sure?
They haven't been dropped
rumors,
just of
they're
yet.
rumors.
It's
Ah,
rumors.
that-
No.
They're supposed
I
to
said
leave.
Allegedly. Oh, they're
Allegedly.
leaving. Oh, they're leaving. Oh, sorry. Well, I
Yeah, they're leaving.
apologize.
Rumored.
Well,
You don't want Al Heyman shutting you down now.
no, I said allegedly, but if you're saying they're leaving,
mean, leaving
if that's
Amazon's
a
a
better
bit-
word, then fucking.
Leaving
I
Amazon's a
don't
bit wild,
believe
If it
that
makes-
for 1
wait,
minute.
wait,
I
wait,
don't
no, if-
believe that for 1 minute because Prime
Al
can make
Heyman,
her
if it
a
makes you
killing.
feel better for me saying you guys are leaving willingly, then sure, absolutely fine. Or allegedly, all the words.
restructuring. I will accept that because
Whatever.
PBC
Okay,
have to be
PBC.
restructured.
They've
All right,
they
PBC is
bent the knee.
restructuring from
They
Amazon
bent-
Prime.
Yeah, they bent the knee, right? They bent the knee, and now they're under.
It's a
key.
process. You've got to understand this is
Yeah, it's a
business.
process.
It's a process.
No,
And
it's
the
called
process of
suffocation.
transference, as Top Rank are finding out right now, is in legal terms, is a lengthy process. Procedures
Well,
and
like-
protocols have to be followed, and BBC are no different from anybody else. If that's what the strategic business plan is in the long run, as long as PBC are operating, I don't care
Yeah, me
Who
too. But here's the thing:
is broadcasting their
I know.
fights.
no, because it means that they're on the other side of the street now. They crossed the street, so it's all good. Everyone's on
But
the
the
same side of the
American
street.
Everyone's in one
market is not an easy market to conquer, and Turkey Al Sheikh is finding
is.
that out because
How?
the tanks of this world, the TMTs, and the PBC entity in its entirety is a phenomenon in America that is not replicated anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, but
It's
look at
because
what they
of the-
are doing.
They have a following is unrivaled,
They did 4 shows last year. What type of competing is that?
and they still made more money than Turkey Al Sheikh.
Well,
Their
the
biggest
only
star
the only
Their
reason
biggest star Canelo is literally
That was a cross promotion. They still made
Right.
more money than
This
Turkey
is-
Al
this
Sheikh
is-
I
in
mean,
Yeah,
I would never
2024.
place
Sad.
Canelo as
This is a
committed
sad,
to
sad
PBC
thing that I'm
except
seeing
for a
right
check.
now. I can't lie.
I mean,
Let it
look,
burn.
when you squander
That's
a
facts. You
good
cannot
thing
deny
that's
it.
Let
if
it
you
No, and then
squander
look,
what
it's
Showtime and Fox did for you by providing you with the annual budget, and you blow
Mm.
through the money, and
Mm.
they're not seeing those returns like they should. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, they're gone. They spread their wings. They're out. Prime is going to
Yeah.
come in there,
But we
and
remember Waddle and
Prime is
Reed.
knowing what you've already done, so they're not going to give you an
They
annual
had
budget.
debtors to pay back for that. The
Correct.
investment
That's why
in
Prime is hand feeding them.
in 2014, Waddle and Reed invested $900 million into PBC.
Yeah.
And over a 10-year period, that's where that money went along with the Showtime, because the way they brought American boxing and their purses and the attention. Yes, some will say it's a risky business strategy. It didn't work under the old, cable environment.
One point to
and
make,
this new
Neutral.
age of streaming has
because
made
it
it
was their fault.
impossible for
Hey,
them
one-
to operate in that manner.
but it's not
Hey, one
working
point-
now,
their
though.
fault
It's
that-
still not working now. It's
Hey,
literally
hey,
still not
and
working now.
It's the transition to streaming. Everybody will guess it in the end.
Well, check
Not
this
even the
out. Check
transition
this
to
out.
streaming. They were
Neutral.
just doing too
Another.
many stupid pay-per-views one week after the other.
Hey,
That's what
check
killed
this
it.
out, y'all. Another thing that people don't really mention about Al Heyman was that, speaking about what Neutral just said about the 900+ million, is that he was overpaying fighters. So if Al Heyman, let's just say he's a manager, because he's been said to be wearing 3 hats. Okay, let's just say he's a manager. We all know a manager get a what? Certain percentage. They were saying that Al Heyman was overpaying fighters so he can get his return and make his money too.
Yeah, that's
So
why he created the drum.
it
title as
wasn't that
advisor.
Al Heyman was going broke. He pretty much found a loophole in the way to overpay fighters so his percentage can be higher also, allegedly.
Not really allegedly, because that actually happened.
I'm-
Because
I'm
he
just-
created
I'm just saying.
That's literally what he
advisor role.
did. That's literally what
Yeah.
he
He
did.
that shit, yeah.
Yeah, but I
'Cause he
don't,
was what?
have
He was
the books.
a music he was a music
Combat
exec
is
or
right. It's
whatever.
allegedly, because you've got no evidence to the contrary.
No,
Sorry
how is it
to
no
say.
evidence? He's literally
Where's your
my
evidence?
advisor, Al Heyman. But that's what he did.
But look,
Come
you
at
don't
me with
have-
some written evidence.
we don't have the numbers of the fighters that he actually
Go on
overpaid
Wikipedia.
and what his percentage was. Like Al Heyman's.
Okay,
look,
hang
Al
on.
Heyman's stamp was, I want in-house fights. Why did he want in-house fights so much? Because it all comes back to Al. He gets the percentage 2 times. Having in-house fights. If you get 2 fighters in-house
Right.
championship fights, he can pay them this amount, but at the end he's going to get his amount.
No, but
He's
He's
really
getting,
satisfied.
he's getting 2 10%, and then
Yeah.
he's getting
No, but-
contrary to the
not-
Ali Act, he's getting a
Yeah,
promoter's fee.
Yeah,
But here's
no,
the
this-
but the bottom
listen,
line is
listen,
the bottom
he's-
line is
he's- Go on, Doc.
No, but the bottom line is, because of those business practices, he stopped working with NBC because he was with NBC. He stopped working with Showtime. He stopped working with
HBO.
Fox, HBO. Then he stopped, and now he stopped working with Amazon Prime.
Everyone.
And
Yeah, but what was the
business
common
practices.
Dad,
Who stopped? Who
BS.
stopped working?
What is the common
did he
denominator
leave?
amongst all
Did he leave
them
all of them?
entities?
Did he leave all of them?
He didn't
What's
leave,
the common
he didn't leave
denominator?
Showtime
They
or
all
Fox.
went out of
They
business because
Yeah.
the whole world of boxing and broadcasting and streaming has changed. They were far too late in embracing the apps for streaming. And this is
Yeah,
what
but-
is the consequence of a long-term deal, signing for 5 years,
No, but we're talking
Without-
about Al Heyman
without-
over.
taking into
on.
account the conditions of which boxing was being broadcast on. This
but-
is
yeah, but
what
neutral-
caught them out.
Hang
This
on.
with the plus the overspending, plus the creditors, it all come at the wrong time in 2020, at the end of 23, going into 24. Now, as I said, 2024 was a very bad year for PBC and for
No.
the broadcasters, but they still made more money than
The
Turkey
broadcasters,
Al
Showtime
Sheikh.
went out of business. Espinoza is out
Mm.
here.
Yes, but that was the
They-
end
they-
of
they didn't go out of
contracts.
business.
You cannot say that because
go out
them
of business.
contracts were run down.
Hang on.
You
They
told
were
my
5-year,
rebuttal to you.
4-year contracts
They
that were run
resigned.
down. and Espinosa ran away. Correct. He
Neutral, my
resigned
response to you
and
is
he
that
crossed
Espinosa
the
was the
street.
president. He wasn't the owner. He was the president. He wasn't the CEO.
He left. He
was
left
a
them
puppet.
when he.
Listen,
No, he
He was
went
the
to
puppet.
CBS first. He went to CBS and become the director of CBS.
well,
He then
Hey,
got lobbed
neutral.
out of there
My
and
rebuttal
then
to you
went
is
to
that money PVC had, that money
PBC.
PVC made last year was all Canelo.
Yeah.
And if we're gonna be really real with
thank
ourselves,
you.
Of
Canelo is the
yeah, but
separate.
it's
Canelo is a
yeah, but
borderline separate entity.
yeah, but listen, that's a cross promotion that made PBC money on half of the costs. So yes, you're right. It was a
So
yeah,
what did they
Canelo.
do with that
He
bread?
I mean,
helped,
just because
but they
Canelo
still.
makes them money
But
doesn't
it
mean they're
was
breaking
pure
even on what they
profit.
owe.
They still made
Okay.
more money than
Hang on.
any Turkey House Shake card in
No.
2024.
But the little small
Okay,
coins
wait,
they
but
made
listen,
with
listen.
Canelo does nothing for the
How
debt
can you
ratio.
say that when literally this guy, like, what are you, lads? This is
Because
come
the
on, gentlemen.
returns for Turkey
Hang on.
haven't been
Wait,
breaking even.
because
Never mind making a profit.
No, but
of course,
no, you know what it
it's
is.
not
Yeah,
about
we like to
breaking even.
No, I
And
know.
I get it. They're speculating to accumulate. Don't get me wrong. I get the business model. That's how you Uber style. They were billions in debt, and now look at them. They speculated to accumulate, and they reap the rewards years later.
No, but
That's the GEA model.
We like to. I think because we boxing fans, because we're so competitive, we like to compare like Turkey and PBC as two separate promotions doing their own
They
thing,
are.
trying to take over boxing. No, they're not. No, they're not. And
Oh,
I can
in
tell you why.
America, they are very much two different
Yeah,
entities.
but Americans don't know that. And Americans don't know anything about anything, even if we explain them. If we're gonna be real.
Are we going to follow?
Turkey
You better
literally-
stop that.
I'm not gonna disrupt the live stream for a teachable moment with DS right now. I'm gonna let him speak his recklessness.
Yeah,
here's
I
the thing
agree.
with Turkey.
Do it one more time. I'm put you on timeout.
Turkey is part of Turkey is part of an initiative to make Saudi Arabia one of the biggest countries in regards to entertainment, sports and entertainment. They literally they got the 20 was it 30 World Cup, right? They got the World Cup for like 2034 whatever. That's
Saudi
billions in
Arabia.
revenue. Yeah, Saudi Arabia got the World Cup.
Stick to boxing. Stick to boxing.
No,
right.
Nah, it's part of boxing.
We know the
wait,
vision.
hold
Neon
on.
2030. We know the vision.
Wait,
Stick to boxing now.
Wait, hold on.
Here's the thing.
I'm gonna wait. Listen. Hang on. So a couple of things, obviously. Now, in terms of what Doc was saying, the Americans, everything. It's more the Americans have disregarded the British, and obviously Doc is Congolese.
You're out of your fucking mind.
You guys have been disregarding us for
What's their names? Who are those Americans? What their name is? What the numbers are looking like?
Okay, I mean we
need solid evidence. We need a petition. We need some type of paperwork.
I need evidence. I'm a man of facts. I really cannot cope with all this.
I can hit the receipt. We can do that after the show. But like, what? So anyway, what we're actually talking about in terms of Turkey and what he's doing for the sport. This guy has, of course, he's going to overpay for big fights. One, because he can, because he's a government. Okay, like no one's going to go against the government.
It's not even a government, a monarchy, a whole monarchy.
A whole monarchy. They have so much. Listen, they have more. They have bread.
It's a country.
Yeah. Whatever helps you, Padre. Oh, this is what I'm trying to say.
It's not whatever helps me. It's whatever.
Listen.
The facts are the facts. It's a country and its resources behind it.
Bam, this is the same country, yeah. This is the same country that had Falcon. They put falcons in a plane.
Do you know what? I wish the British government. The British government would put a fraction of the money Turkey House Shakers put in boxing, and we would have the most tremendous boxing nation in the whole entire world. But we don't.
Well, yeah, because the UK is a money laundering company.
The filtering down to the ground level has so many layers of people just taken out of the cookie jar. That's why.
The UK is a money laundering. The UK is a money laundering company, but we're not going to talk about that. We don't have time for that.
It's true.
If you know, you know.
Right.
If
So
you know, you know.
So in terms of what I was saying is that with the PVC, why we're all kind of like is because they should have bent the knee long ago, and we would have had AJ Wilder. We would have had so many great fights. Like they have been the
Actually, they
architects of
did.
their own downfall
Shut up.
for so
Actually, they
long.
did. They did bend the knee. They
No,
did bend the
now
knee.
they've
No,
bent it. The
they
knee is
haven't
bent
bent
now.
the knee at all. They have
They
not
did.
bent the knee.
Louis the Coopers.
All they're
Listen, Louis
doing
the
Oh
is
Coopers was in the
my
letting
meetings.
they're
This
letting
is just
contracted fighters
mm,
cross over to Riyadh season fights should they want it. They don't stop any boxer wanting a fight. Let's get that straight. Because PBC earn money no matter what. It's up
Mhm.
to the individual whether he wants to go on a Riyadh season card, as we seen with Andy Ruiz when he fought Baby Miller, Jarrell Miller, and various other PBC boxers that we've seen on Turkey cards. That's not unusual anyway. But you're talking about PBC cards and the likes of their roster, and they fill up a card. That's a totally different beast. Totally different beast, and that's what Turkey Al Sheikh is having to compete with. Simple as that. Until he can get the likes of Tank to cross over to a Turkey card, he's not going to break PBC.
Whoa! Who? What? Where?
Unless he buys them.
PBC.
Unless he buys them.
No, but he's
Yeah,
already
what's he
broken
gonna buy?
PBC.
What's he gonna buy?
He's broken PBC
Because
now
he's not
got
broken
Canelo.
nothing. He made no money
Yeah.
on the Madrimov Crawford fight, right?
He's got everybody.
As soon as that card was finished, you know what he said? Oh, Riyadh season is only 7 months of the year now. We will not be holding any more cards outside of Riyadh season. All of a sudden, he buys the Ring magazine to hold himself cards outside of Riyadh season, so he keeps his grip 12 months of the season on boxing. This is what you guys are not getting.
Nah, we get it. He's out here. This is this is
He's
power.
out here making fights. He's out here
He's making fights. But I'm telling the truth. This is what the project is all about.
You see that selfie
Meanwhile,
at the
PBC
ring?
got Benavidez and Tank.
Yeah, but did you see that selfie at the Ring Magazine Awards? Everybody was in that selfie, except for some people that were mad, and they were tweeting, "Oh man, I'm sad. Oh, I don't need it." And the fans are like, "Oh yeah, champ, you don't need him." Yeah, look.
Hey,
where was Anumi? Where was Anumi? Where was Bam? Where was Tank? Where was Floyd Schofield? Where was? All right, I can count four. I can count four who went there.
Yeah, what's the names apart from Tank?
Tank.
He said
Bam Rodriguez was not there.
You said
Bam's matchroom though.
Doesn't matter. Why wasn't he in the picture? All the other matchroom boys were there. What? Pound for pound, number 4 in the world, 5 in the world.
Come on. AJ was in the building. He wasn't in the photo. AJ was in the building, but he wasn't in the photo.
Shut up.
AJ was in the building. He wasn't in the photo. Check. He was in the building. He wasn't in the photo. Check.
Give him a slack.
He was in AJ kept in the building with a walking stick. 15 minutes later, he was gone. He wasn't even
That's true. Oh man, yeah, but that's because his video was played 4 or 5 fucking times in nominations. That's right. I've seen that. I've been knocked out 5 times in one night.
AJ's the one, yeah. AJ came into the Ring Magazine Awards with a walking stick.
He took it well.
No reason. But there was. I don't know. I don't understand why we needed to do that.
He applied pressure to Bacoli. He said, "Congratulations to Daniel Dubois."
That was great, actually. Yeah.
He applied pressure. He shook Daniel Dubois' hand. He said, "Well done, congratulations. You finally get to be me 4 days."
I would have never shook his hand. I would have never done that. I would have gave him a walking stick. I would have just gave him a walking stick and be like, "Yeah, this is."
I'm sorry, AJ's a bad boy. That's landlord shit. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. Nah, no.
That's
I love AJ.
Fam, the way AJ was moving, yeah, you would have thought he didn't lose to Daniel Dubois. He didn't get his ass knocked out by Daniel Dubois. That,
You know, do you know what's annoying though?
Do you know what? Do you know
Because
what
if
it is?
you
That's
go, you
England
know,
v
Daniel,
Scotland when
because Daniel
you know
won.
it
No,
happens.
but guys, Daniel
Macaulay's
won.
Scottish now. You hope you
No,
understand
but
that.
Padre.
yeah.
Daniel won knockout of the year. So literally, they played it like 3-4 times in the thing.
Yeah.
Daniel got a speech, and then his agent just there with a
Poor
walking stick, like
AJ.
fucking,
Fucking hell.
like a
God, what's
Batman
that?
villain.
Angel
It's
just
like
watching there with the walking stick. Yeah, he didn't show up to the selfie.
fuck all that. I'd never do that. And Tyson Fury, I would never sign a poster of you fucking punching me in the face. I'll never do that ever. Nah, I don't know. It's just me. Maybe I'm just petty, but there's no way I would do any of these things. I'm sorry.
Oh, mate. But yeah,
Yeah,
PBC's PBC's going
I'm a
under,
bad
man.
sportsman.
PBC's going under.
But look,
With
you
all due
got
respect.
February 1st. You got the David Morrell card. You got
I just went straight there.
You got
America's
February.
girlfriend. I was like, yeah,
And then there's another card on February the 15th, another card on March the 1st. The most will be come later on in the year. Don't write them off just yet. That's all I'm saying, because there's more to come. And obviously, you got Errol Spence who's put off his fight with Fundora.
He said, I'll come when I'm fucking ready, you pussies.
He laid down the law, Errol Spence. I'll come down. I'll be ready when I'm ready. I love that.
I want to do what I want to do, bro.
It's not like he has a bunch of choices.
He doesn't have a bunch of choices, but as soon as he announces that he is ready, the choices will come to him. Trust that.
Why he isn't ready?
When he is ready. But
he's not ready, though.
You know, the positive messages from the PBC front is this, don't write them off and don't.
Why he ain't ready, though? What he doing? He had plenty of time from July 29th from that beat.
The guy's fat. Errol Spence.
Nah. That's cap. I'm gonna play devil's advocate for
He was suspended. He was injured. He had an eye operation.
That Padre. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna literally speak up for. I'm going to play devil's advocate for Errol Spence Jr. So yes, it does seem like if you look at the dates, it's a long time. But really and truly, when you go through 3 car crashes and a straight baptism of fire, you need psychologically to get through all of that shit.
He had 2 fights, Rico, before he stepped in there July 29th. He had 2 approved fights. He passed medicals. He's passed medicals.
Yeah, but did he pass the psychological?
Yeah, I mean, he was in the ring, right? I mean, what's the
you don't know that.
Test? We do know that because we both seen him in the ring against Danny Garcia and Yadina Sugas. He fought 2 fights prior to
what I'm saying.
Do you know the
accident was in 2019.
Fight.
Yeah, the accident was in 2019.
I've been in 2 car crashes. That lives with me forever.
What, Neutral?
I seen the decline in Errol Spence at the UGAS fight when he got rocked on the ropes. That should have been a 10-8 round to UGAS. He took some incredible punishment. Although
that's not even
his fans say it was his mouthpiece. His mouthpiece fell out like Joshua's when Andy Ruiz knocked it out of his mouth.
Whoa,
I'm just saying that decline for me was apparent then. I'll be back right now.
My bad. I didn't mean to mention AJ again. My bad.
It's always in a negative connotation. It's always.
No, I'm just saying. Errol Spence's mouthpiece was on the canvas just like Joshua, but he picked his up and kept fighting while Joshua quit. But that's neither here nor there.
I hear that. Well, it's always good when Deontay blamed everything except for his mouthpiece.
Let's stay on the other black guy. Let's stay on the other black guy, AJ.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes, a true unified champion.
Was it the water? I got a question. Was it the egg weight or the water?
I reckon it was the air.
No, it wasn't neither. It was Daniel Dubois' right hand. It wasn't the egg weight or any of that water. It was Daniel Dubois' right hand. That's what it was.
If Daniel fought Wilder, he would absolutely. I don't know, man.
No, come on. You just had faith in Dubois.
Around the world in 80 days.
You just got faith.
Literally around the world in 80 days.
Was it the floppy hands?
You just got faith. You just had faith. Or was it his floppy styrofoam confetti jaw that Anthony Joshua's had for quite some time?
So what do you
styrofoam and wet confetti in there?
Okay, so
Joshua's jaw is made of paper shavings, wet. You know what I'm saying?
Wilder's literally made of you know the Wizard of Oz, the
It's-
straw man.
You don't know what he's
But
made
what was
of
he?
because it's almost like vibranium. You know what I'm saying? You
Absolutely.
can't
How's
really
the
find that
vibranium where you
around here
got
in
bounced off
America.
the floor?
You know what I'm saying?
And he literally trained to get beat. So he was doing the whole like circle shit. So he trained to
didn't
get his
train to
ass
get
kicked.
beat because your
Yo,
guy,
AJ's
Rico,
never done that.
Rico. Wilder
look,
done
your
his best Michael
bromance,
MK
your
impersonation.
bromance,
Wilder done
Malik
his best
Scott.
Michael Jackson impersonation.
He was
No, that
Say
wasn't
again?
Malik Scott. Malik
your
Scott never came
bromance.
through. Malik
Yeah, he
Scott
did.
never came
He
through with
trained
that
him.
with that crouching tiger, hidden dragon
Nah,
training
yeah, he
technique.
did. He
that
was
bro
doing
came
mitts
in there.
with Malik Scott, and he was doing
Yeah, that
360
no. Malik
pirouettes.
admits the other guy.
goddamn
The other
ballet and
guy.
shit, and that's your guy. That's your guy, Rico.
Well, no, Wilder was doing
Deontay
ballet,
was
bro.
twirling and doing that spin stuff with Malik holding the mitts.
All I know is
Yes.
that Wilder has
accountability.
literally twerked.
Take
AJ's never
accountability.
twerked.
Wilder
I just
couldn't
want to
be
say that. Though.
Wilder couldn't be one guy off a weight loss program.
Literally, bro, that's embarrassing. He couldn't beat that 1,000-year-old fossil. Well, he barely beat him. He barely beat him.
Are you talking about Ortiz?
Yeah, and Ortiz is finally going to be his tomb and his shrine and
what-
everything will
tell me
finally
this,
be
though.
laid
He beat
to
him
rest
twice.
by,
Tell me
by
this.
Go
He beat him
Coley.
twice.
What
easy.
do you say when the 1,000-year-old Ortiz wins his next fight? What are you going to say then? Because you've put all your eggs in this basket. I just wonder how you come away without all that smashed egg all over your face.
What do you mean? What you're saying that Okoli will lose to a deity worshipped 10,000 years ago? I think he'll do well.
Do you
I
not
hope
think it's
Okoli-
within the realms of possibility?
No,
Coley's best fight may have been Jared Anderson. That's a sad case, huh?
no. Jared Anderson fought Martin Bacoli.
That's what I'm saying.
O'Coley.
I'm switching.
O'Coley.
No, I'm speaking
O'Coley,
of Buck
O'Coley. We're
Coley.
talking about Lawrence O'Coley.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
Lawrence
talking-
O'Coley.
I'm talking about Martin Buck Coley because
No, not Martin
He-
Bacoli. Lawrence
Martin
I know,
Bacoli will
I was
mash up
mentioning
Wilder as
Martin
well.
Bacoli.
He'll fuck him up.
who
I
lost
was
to
switching
Chris
the topics just like Rico do
Smith.
every time I speak about AJ. That's all.
Well, if you want to say that, then Martin will bang up fucking Wilder too, bro. Like he's.
I'm just saying. You like switching up
Me
to,
too.
to different heavyweight, you know.
Name a different one. Oh, he'll probably mash up Wilder
we
too.
want
Charlie
to
Zelenoff.
stick with
Give me the
one that
rematch.
was ruling and dominating and conquering the heavyweight division for 10 successful title defenses. You
You're
know
a
what I'm
grown
saying?
man.
I guess
I
You're a
mean,
grown-ass man.
the
You're a
highlight reel
grown
knockouts
ass
that's out
man.
there on social media is just amazing. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's
What's
just the
amazing?
Mason
What do you
and
mean
Luis
amazing?
That's the
What-
highlight
who-
reel, right? That's literally the highlight reel.
In
Luis
which cult
Ortiz
meeting
versus
were you
Mason,
at?
The second one.
The bronze
You know, he didn't
bomber
knock him out the
always
first time.
almost
You
caught
know, he
a
didn't knock him out
body.
the first time.
You know.
The
The
really
bronze
important one.
bomber almost caught a body.
Hey, Deontay clearly is the only man to really knock out Fury and didn't get credit for it because of Jack Reese, the spirit of the sport. He was robbed.
Okay. Explain number 2 and number 3.
He was
How
robbed.
did he even come close to getting beat? Well, when in terms of a draw by a guy coming off a coke binge and 8 stone of
No, he
weight
had
loss.
already had 2 fights already. I told you that last time. Take
Yeah,
notes.
it was
Really?
still
Against 2
cocaine
cab
and big-
Take
drivers.
notes.
So still
Take
cocaine
notes. I
and
already
big-
told you that the
They
first
got-
time.
They got
You
him
know,
off the
I
street.
know,
You keep
no,
They
no,
probably
no.
and they probably
You
and
keep
you know
acting
those
like
guys.
Tyson
Rico,
Fury.
he had
You
a
keep
12-week
acting
count.
like
He
Tyson
still
Fury
won.
was
He had
his
a
first
12-week
fight.
count. He had a
Tyson
12-week
Fury
count.
was not his first fight, man.
Of cocaine and McDee's, you know.
Yeah,
Tyson
bro.
Fury
Imagine
had
that.
2 fights
I reckon he
against
still
Sefa
would've
Safari
beat
and
him,
Francisco
even-
Pianeta. Let's not forget that.
Even he would have probably beat him.
I know,
like,
I know
pre-depression.
DS. I know DS. Remember when he fought Sefa Safari because he gave him a nice wet kiss in front of millions. It was kind of just like that drink he has in his hand, all nice and wet on those lips.
My guy, you was sitting front row giving money to Wilder when he twerked.
I'm just saying, y'all hyping up Tyson Fury, but he was up there
You were
giving
throwing
wet
up money
kisses to
when
Sefa
Wilder was
Safari.
twerking.
You know
I
what I'm
can't-
saying?
But to be fair,
what's
no one. No,
worse?
but wait.
What's
But
worse,
can you,
DS? What's
Wait,
worse,
wait,
DS, to
the
be
reason
married
there
with
was one
kids?
said that I want to get pregnant.
DS,
When Wilder
DS.
says I wanna
What's
get
worse,
pregnant,
to be
WTF was like,
married
how can
with
I help?
kids and kiss a grown man prior to the fight, right in the mouth, lip to lip? What's worse, twerking or kissing a grown man in front of your wife
Wait,
who's
wait,
sitting
wait, what's
ringside?
Twerking to TLC.
No, take another sip. Take another sip. Go ahead before you answer.
No,
Take another
what's
sip.
worse? What's worse?
Twerking to
Take
What's
TLC.
another
worse?
sip.
Twerking or
Get
getting
your
And
mind
wanting to be
right.
pregnant.
Get your mind right.
Man
'Cause look,
straight in the mouth.
look, I don't want you to embarrass
Your
yourself.
boy
If
got
you
knocked out
think
by a
for
man who
1
kissed a man
second
straight in the mouth.
twerking, a non-contact type of action, is worse than a man lip locking
Oh,
with
you
another
just
grown heavyweight
a
in front of
non-contact type of
everybody.
action.
Lost
That's
twice
beyond
to a man
OnlyFans
who
right
locked
there.
lips with another man.
Look,
You
Tyson
can't talk
Fury
to me about
didn't even get
that.
paid for tonguing Sefa Safari in front of millions. He didn't get OnlyFans pay. He did it for free.
Yo, WTS, your boy got knocked out by a guy who
He
licked his
did it
blood.
for free. We're talking about the lip locking process. You're talking about
Rico
twerking.
holds
We're
hands
talking
for
about
free.
kissing. So basically,
Your
you're
boy got knocked
enabling
out by a
this
guy
type
who
of
licked his
behavior.
blood. Tyson Fury literally licked
Your
the blood
boy,
of Wilder's ear.
your boy is
before
a
knocking him out.
dope fiend, and he's a man
That's your
that's
guy.
married,
That's your king.
that's bisexual, bro.
That's
You
your
know what I'm
king.
saying?
Oh,
That's what happened
Lord
to your king.
help me.
That's what
Look,
happened
it's
to
your king too, because y'all
No,
keep
yeah.
talking about Wilder.
Fury's not
Yeah,
my
he
king. I
is.
don't
Y'all
relate to
love
Wait,
Wilder. Wilder is your king.
wait. So how?
Fury's
Wait.
not my
So
king.
Fury. Wait,
Wilder
hang on,
is your
hang on.
king. I know
Wait,
Fury's
wait,
not.
wait.
Wilder
Wait,
is.
So
I
hang
know
on.
my
So
king.
that
My king
means
don't get knocked out by
I
my
guarantee
this is
you,
the
blood.
so combat.
both of
So
you all,
look
when
at
you
this.
cut off
If
the camera,
Wilder,
y'all gonna
if
start
Wilder
twerking off
lost
camera.
to Fury, no, but if Wilder lost to Fury and Fury kissed some guy, and Wilder
No,
absolutely
that was
got
before the
decimated by
losses.
him.
That was before the losses. Your timeline
Exactly.
is all
So
your
he-
chronological is all messed up.
So that makes it even worse. So he had already done that, and he beat your guy up 3 times after.
And licked his blood whilst doing it.
Yeah, bro.
It has nothing to do with licking somebody's blood. I mean, that's kind of stupid
Licked his
within
blood off
itself.
his ear,
When you've
my
been
guy.
running a needle
In
up your
HD,
veins
in
and
front of
snorting
millions.
coke like you're goddamn Porky the Pig, man. I mean,
And
come
he
on.
still
Yeah, you
beat your
could've
guy.
been
He
What's
that
didn't do any
licking
of that.
somebody's blood when you're already
Yeah, but he
contaminated with
beat
dirty?
Wilder.
Look, he
No,
had
but he-
dirty needles laying all over the
No, but
place,
he
man.
beat Wilder, and Wilder didn't do any of that stuff.
So you
and he still
so
knocked
over
him out.
there across the pond, you all co-sign dope fiends and grown ass men who's married, but
We don't
yet
co-sign.
they're kissing another grown man in front of your wife
Listen,
What
we don't
happened to
national
actually.
television.
I'm not being
What
funny.
happened
I'm
to
not being
Wilder's
funny.
National
What
But
happened to
we
Wilder's brother?
television.
nobody has ever cried in the fucking arms of
Oh
Roy
my
Jones
God.
Jr. saying, "I'm 23 years
Bro,
old."
He
No one's ever
kissed
done that
Sefa
shit over here.
Safari, and it was tongue in that. Ask Ben
we
Davison.
stay about ours. We
Did
stay
y'all
about
ever
ours.
pay
We
Ben
stand on
Davison for
business.
that PTSD that he had being right there and seeing that tongue go into Sefa Safari's mouth?
No,
Man, y'all
no.
some
In fact,
nasty.
it's actually really weird.
Y'all are
It's
some
really weird that
nasty.
you keep on
Y'all
actually
are
saying
some
it.
freaks.
Wilder needs to get.
I swear to God, y'all some freaks.
I don't understand why you're saying it in such detail. That's
You
like
talking
that's
about
actually
freak nasty. Y'all are some freaks over there across the pond.
no,
I'm
but
telling
you just said it in
Don't
great
you
detail, and
listen? I'm
everyone's like, "What the
Scottish,
hell?"
not British. Don't you ever fucking
Nah, he's with us. He's with
label me
us.
with
But
him.
No, I'm
not
talking
not
about,
not with that
Rico
man.
and DS right here. They some freaks,
I am
man.
not associated with the English culture one bit. I come here to breathe
Like
it out.
Diddy don't exist. Remind me, is Diddy American? Remind
We're
me.
talking about
Diddy
you
in
need
the
to stay on
prequels.
top of. We're not talking about regular civilian
just some
crimes that's
funny
going on.
stuff.
We're talking about the boxers.
Yo, this
Stay
is
on
no,
topic.
We're talking about your guy.
It's
Your
difficult
guy
for
was the
you
one
all
who
to
said I
stay
wanted
on
to be
topic,
pregnant.
bro.
And your guy was the
different.
one twerking, and your guy ended up being.
So you would
knocked out by
say
a
you
guy
would
who
rather
kissed a man in
tongue
the
kiss
mouth
a grown
and
man
licked
with
the
your
blood
wife
off your guy's face.
right outside
He
the
licked the
apron
blood off
Yes.
your face.
rather
Yes,
than
please
twerking?
stop.
Wow. I know what type
Bro,
of
he
time
twerked
DS
in
on.
No, but he twerked in
I know
TLC
what
in
type of
front of
time
his
DS
missus.
on.
Nah, man, no. Whoa, hold on. I've let you.
Uh,
No, hang on.
Tyson Fury licked the blood of
Wait,
Deontay
wait,
Wilder's
wait,
face,
listen,
knocked him out,
listen,
and sang
listen.
in
If
front
you
of
on
the
that
whole
vampire
crowd.
type shit,
That's
cool.
your
Kudos
guy.
to you, man.
He done that to
What do you mean? If you on that vampire type shit,
You on some
Wilder
vampire
literally
type
no.
shit,
Wil-
and you don't
Wilder
mind
literally did
infections.
Explain it.
You
He
don't mind
literally did that.
infections and
He literally
Your
did
guy,
that. He
your
literally
guy
did that.
You know what
got
I'm
so mad. He needed drugs.
twerked
He
the
needed
TLC,
hallucinogens
and
to
he-
forget about it.
if you love typhoid shots, keep on licking blood.
up.
You know, keep on supporting that shit, man. Make sure you get your typhoid
Wilder's gonna
shots.
be. Wilder's
And
gonna
all
be.
your
Has
tetanus
anybody?
shots
Your
and
No,
all
man
no.
that.
You lot,
bad,
listen.
the guy started doing Afrobeats.
Y'all don't
No,
get
but
y'all
have you lot
tetanus
listened?
shots, huh?
No, listen. Have you lot seen that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger where he gets pregnant? That's gonna be wilder in literally like 5 years when Elon Musk makes
we
that
still talking
possible.
about how
So
Tyson
when
Fury
Elon Musk,
tongue lashed
yeah,
Sefa Safari before they even threw a punch
what's
that night.
worse? What's worse? What's worse?
It
That
ain't no
Hey, yo,
worse after
actually,
that.
or
That
actually
is the
getting
worst.
impregnated.
That is the worst there, Rico. That
I
is
don't know,
the
man.
worst.
I'm not
That
feeling carrying a
man.
baby
yo,
for
Rico,
9
And
Rico,
months,
you
look,
know
bro.
what?
That's
Yeah,
not
Rico,
me.
and
Rico,
look,
Rico,
he
Rico,
leaned
Rico,
into it,
Rico.
Rico. Sefa Safari
Yo,
raised
Rico,
his
you know what?
head,
Yeah,
and
you know what? I'll
Fury
be honest. I'll be
leaned
honest.
into it.
You know,
No, I'll be
he
honest, right?
leaned
I'll be
into it.
honest, right?
Hey,
At least
I've
AJ got knocked
exhausted
out
all
by a
my
slow
time
kick. You know
because
what?
the more and more I
I'm
talk
gonna be
about how he
objective.
kissed Sefa Safari, you know, the more and more DS fill his glass up just to get in the mood. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stop talking before you waste all your
This guy,
alcohol.
this
Yeah,
guy's
I'm
talking.
serious. You really getting into
This
the
guy's
moment there,
talking when
DS. For
this guy's
real.
talking like Wilder didn't throw.
Ah,
You
This
feeling
guy's
real
talking
good
like
over there right
WBS
now. I
didn't
know
throw
you
money
are.
when Wilder was twerking.
help me, Lord, help me.
This guy is not talking like Wilder.
Listen,
He didn't throw money when Wilder was
You
twerking.
don't do it to
okay,
yourself,
guys. All right,
DS
all
man.
right, guys. All right.
Don't do it to yourself. We're on a radio show,
Like he
bro.
didn't
We're
throw
on a
Nah,
radio
bands
we
at
show.
we
Wilder
we
when he
we
was
won't be.
twerking.
Nah, wait, guys. Hang on.
Like he
Parliamentary
didn't ask Wilder
procedure,
for a
guys.
private room.
Whoa. Hang
Calm
on.
down,
Wait,
DS
wait,
man. Don't
wait.
let it get to you. Drink that.
Wait.
That's
Time
it.
out,
That's it.
guys.
Good,
Time out.
good. Drink it all. Take it to the head. There you
Is that
go.
what you said to Wilder? Yeah. Is that what you said to Wilder when he twerked?
I'm just saying, get in the
I
mood, man.
can't
Get
even
in the
breathe.
mood.
Oh,
So
All
quick
right,
question: Have
guys.
you got
Okay,
Deontay
let's.
Wilder's album?
Hey,
Okay,
man.
WTS? Have you got Deontay
that's
Wilder's
not okay.
album?
I haven't heard
Okay,
it. I
wait,
haven't
guys.
heard.
Wait. Hold on. Okay. Hang on, guys. All right.
can't breathe.
Okay. First of all, nobody has Wilder's album except for me. I actually listened to it. It's actually pretty good. And the second thing is let's get back to the boxing. Okay. All right. Because we always go on to the whole Wilder thing and da. Let's not make World Combat feel worse than he already does for supporting this man. So, we're
I feel great. I feel great. You know what I'm saying?
that's a damn lie. So we're gonna go with
I'm feeling dopamine. I'm so happy.
Oh, actually, Doc, let's let you haven't come up with a topic this evening, bro. Banter Boxing Radio. What's the next topic
Come on,
right
Doc.
now?
Let's hear it.
All right. So Jerome Boots Ellis and Stanionis fight is happening.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I want to know what
Thank
you guys feel
goodness.
about it.
I'll go first. I'm actually very happy for Jerron and Eddie at last have come up with the goods for Jerron Ennis. It's a unification, rather much like what Brian Norman Jr. was going to be. And yes, once, should he be successful, he'll get rid of that IBF tag. Now, if on hindsight, considering what's happened, I think this is probably the strongest fight that he could have taken out of the three: Barrios, Norman Jr. and Stanionis. So I think he's took the toughest fight, which I've got to commend him for, and Matchroom. And let's get it on. It's going to be a tough one for Boots. Dark, I can't tell you from this point here who's going to win, because I see faults in both of them that each could capitalize on, and it could go 50-50 for me. So you tell me, what do you think?
I say thank God the fights actually happened.
Absolutely.
I would like to especially thank Stanionis for seeing sense, because I don't know why he was talking like he had a choice, because we all know he didn't. But it is what it is. Shout out Eddie Hearn for making this happen. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm going for Boots. Like Stanionis has to, I don't know. I've never really rated Stanionis as a boxer like that. He's never been someone I've considered a threat, so he's gonna have to prove something to me. But yeah, I feel like this is Boots' fight to win and to take away the stench of that email title. And my thing with Boots is his career has been defined by Bod too much, and I feel he needs to step away from that. So I think staying in 147 and unifying is the first step in actually doing that. Is to remove himself from the clout chase. So yeah, for me, yeah, it's a good fight. I got Boots winning. I'd say stoppage in like late stoppage, like round 12 or something.
But
In my
you
personal
know
opinion.
that you do know that Stan, you know, as far as I'm aware, has never been stopped. So that's a pretty, and Boots Ennis has not really stopped anyone, especially after the two Haratunian fights that he had?
Wait,
No, he
didn't
just
he
went
stop
two
Avenesian? I
fights.
know he did stop was
No,
it
he didn't.
Karen?
Uh, Abenesian, he's just gone two fights with, hasn't he? 24 rounds. He's not stopped anybody in a couple of years now. So I'm not pretty sure that Stan Yonis, these tough Eastern Europeans, you know, they just see. This is the fault with American fans. They see a European and call them a Eurobum, and automatically think that their man's going to win. So I don't think it's cut as and dried as that. I think that Stan Jonas has got certain strengths that you know, that is going to make it life uncomfortable for Boots. But we'll see. For me, it's 50-50. I can't really give you an answer who's going to win this fight.
I mean, I still say I trust Boots' power more than Stan Yunis, in my opinion. In regards to Avenesian, he did drop Avenesian on the 5th, but yeah, that's neither here or there. I'm just
Yeah,
happy. I'm just
Karen, I
happy.
do apologise. Karen Chudakatian, you know, they had that rematch. He won the first fight virtually by whitewash, and in the second fight, he won it by a round. So it just goes to show you that, you know, he's not unbeatable, I don't think. And I think there's higher caliber fighters in that division than Karen Chudakatian that would, if he's testing, they're going to test him.
Yeah, he's gonna test him. I feel like, but for me, I feel like Boots. This is a fight for Boots to win. Like, I think this is something where he needs to properly, like, actually wake up and win, because if he becomes unified, he automatically becomes the man. He officially becomes the man at 147. Like, to the point that he may end up getting a Ring magazine belt out of it already, which puts him in line for either Devin Ryan or Theo. So yeah, I think it's all for him. And actually, you know what's funny about this fight as well? I like that it's Matchroom. Matchroom is taking care of it instead of Turkey, because we've got this thing where it's like we've got this fear where it's like Turkey's taking all the US fights, where this
He
is like a
is.
prime example.
He is, both home and away,
But at the
both
same
sides of the
time,
pond. Every fight on that February 22nd card is a headliner in their own respective countries. Let's not forget that. He is taking the cream de la creme of each country into Riyadh season. And this is where the vacuum happens at home. And it's up to the home promoters to fill that vacuum. And, you know, what Queensby and Matchroom and to a certain extent Boxer are doing is saying to these other promoters, if you know, we can't do it on our own now. You have to come in and work with us.
yeah, but at the same
And that's
time,
what's going
right?
to force the American market the same.
Yeah, but at the same time, it kind of like it gives the opportunity for a Matchroom or even a Queensbury to say, okay, cool, we can develop a homegrown star, because they've been doing a good job with Jerome Boots Ennis, contrary to popular belief, because they've been doing a good job. They've been doing it's been hard, but they've been doing a good job. I'll give him that, because we seem to forget where Boots Ennis was before Matchroom. He was not a PBC fighter.
No, he was a Cameron Duncan fighter.
Yeah, he was the Cameron Duncan fight.
But Cameron Duncan, Sam Lekovitz, you know, Tom Brown, they're all umbrella promoters for Al Heyman.
Yeah, but then
let's not forget that.
I hear
through
it. But
Showtime.
Then when PBC left Showtime, they literally let Boots Ennis in the dust.
Yes, they did. Well, no, that was his own fault. He went the IBF route. He had the option of going with PBC. Cameron Duncan he was his due. He did not want to let Ennis go, and in the end, what happened? He was in the process of suing him. So let's not pretend it was all harmony, for Ennis, and he's made some horrendous career mistakes along the way since 2022. But however, big up Eddie today, as I said in my tweet, this is the right fight. And they made the right investment because, Stanionis has already turned down a Boots Ennis fight in 2024. Let's not forget that. So he's come back with the goods this time.
No, but
that's what I commend.
We talking like Stanionis had a choice. He did not have a choice.
He didn't have no damn choice. Now, Stanionis, like the rest of them, have bent the knee because what? You need to actually seize the day and get these opportunities.
Another example of what I was talking about, about letting fighters cross the road to go and have a payday. And he's no different from any of the other fighters on that roster.
Yeah, but it was either this or deal with a matchroom fighter.
And what's that?
But the thing is that
Stanionis is afraid of matchroom fighters.
The deal from Stanionis was
I say mandatory. But
was the deal not done, by Louis de Cubas and all?
They had to get the step aside first, which helps in-house. It does help.
So they have to get the money from somewhere.
Yeah, because they had no bread.
Where there was no bread, but there, obviously Brian Norman Jr. turned down life-changing money according to you.
There's some people that are signed there that don't even know if they have a fight date or not. For being honest with ourselves, poor bastards.
Yeah, they signed on, and the fight only happens if the bread's there. And unfortunately, the bread wasn't there.
If there's a blood moon.
Well, Eddie has obviously put the bread on the table this time for Stanionis, and big up to him for that.
You know what? I'll be interested to find out how much he pays Stanionis, because that determines that brand.
It'll be more than the $2.4 million that they offered him last time. Trust me. Oh, sorry, 1.8. They offered Barrios that. He turned it down. 1.8 million.
See, Eddie's trying to save all the matchroom, all the PBC fighters. Eddie's trying to save all of them. He's trying to give them the best paychecks of their lives right now.
He's like, come sign with me. Come sign with me.
Eddie's been doing that for years, but people don't.
Cross the street.
Then people been acting stupid and see what happens. Now they come back to Eddie.
But he's only getting access to the ones that PBC want him to get access to. This is what I mean. They're not stupid.
They have hardly anybody.
Because they do. They had a roster of 216 fighters last year. They've trended it down. I think it's by something like
neutral. Let's be honest.
35%.
Imagine getting a downsized email, but from Al Heyman. Oh,
yeah. Yes. Sorry, gonna let you go, son.
Yeah, gonna let you go.
Yo, PBC may have 200 fighters, but we all know who the fighters that they really have. There is.
Yeah, but a lot of them are aging now, and they've obviously had to run their contracts down, because every time that you fought under a PBC contract and won, your contract was automatically renewed for 2 years, which didn't help a lot of PBC fighters in the end trying to get fights.
That's the worst type of contract ever.
It's 360 if I've heard of one.
Yo, that is
yeah, but if you think that's bad,
that's
bad, Top Rank have a 3-year re-sign deal, and that's why Teofimo Lopez didn't want to re-sign with Top Rank. He wanted out.
So they were
but is that even legal? How can you do that?
This is what I mean.
Like, at the end of this, at the end it will
for me. It's no better than it's no better than indentured. Substitute.
No, but if yeah, but this exactly part. You're like, okay, we're giving you a 3-fight deal. Once the 3-fight deal ends, we have another re-sign. But are they respawning?
It's every fight. It's not just on the end of the 3-fight deal. It's within the structure of that. You ultimately sign for 2 more years. It's like they never get out of it. It's a slave contract.
Al Heyman gives
ridiculous.
So wait. While all that is happening, Al Heyman's keeping their money, because they have to ask for a stipend, right? According to Adrian Broner.
That's 100. Yeah, but Al, have you got any money for me? Of course,
but
I
at
have,
least
son.
with Don King, you get like the marching band fights.
Yeah, do
That's
you know
cool.
how bad it is for Don King to save you from
You
a
probably
BBC contract? You know that's
yeah,
terrible.
that's
That's terrible shit. No
I
wonder
don't
he's
even know what
done
to
his
say,
gold
to be
here.
Yeah,
honest.
but he's a sneaky bastard, Don King. Let's not get it right. He
Yeah,
knows
and
this
and
game
Adrian Broner still chose
inside
him.
out.
This is the same
He
guy
could.
that refused to pay fucking Daniel Dubois money.
Oh,
This is the same guy
he's
that tried
done
to
it
get
to
I
Daniel
don't
Dubois
even. We
money.
don't even know.
Daniel Dubois.
And
Is just
they gave him an award as
another
well.
figure on a long list of boxers that never got paid for Don King.
I mean,
Yeah, boy.
no, but they gave him the award, the
Frank Warren
Lifetime
got paid.
Achievement
I'm
Award.
sorry, Frank Warren got paid. Frank
Yeah,
Warren.
but
Do you
Frank Joe
remember?
Warren.
Do you remember Oliver McCall when he refused to fight Lennox Lewis?
Terrible times.
Don King withheld his purse afterwards for 2 years until McCall took him to court over it, and terrible state of affairs. But he proved that he was medically not fit. So Don King thought it prudent to hold his because he was pissed off before the fight, because in the changing room McCall said, I'm not fighting. I'm not having it. And apparently McCall and his family got threatened with Don King, but that's according to stories on the internet. So very interesting stuff. And he is, he's a hard businessman in boxing, and not one to mess with, if you don't play by his game. But yeah, I get what you mean. Allegedly. I get what you mean about having to come in and save a PBC fighter. That's
terrible. Very, very terrible.
That's hilarious. That's the funniest shit I've ever heard, bro. Like, I can't lie.
It's almost as if PBC. It's almost as if PBC is running out of money.
But these are the signals that give out.
What do you mean, dog? Running out of money? Oh, what?
Really?
These are the signals that give out
That's
negativity towards PBC. I
Wait, they're on
suppose.
Amazon right now, aren't they? What is it? 200 million subscribers? You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Can I ask a question? How the fuck do you flop that? 200 million subscribers, yeah, and you've done like what 3-4 shows, and they're all like, I'm gonna do something else.
No, this is how you flop that. This is how
200 million people. You're telling me that out of 200 million people, there's only like 100K that are like,
no. This is how you flop an Amazon deal. You lie to the people who are telling you that Amazon is behind you, when in truth, Amazon was never behind you.
Allegedly.
Was never behind you. They just gave you a platform. If a streaming site is behind you, you'd know about it. Case in point, WWE and Netflix. We've known about it since last year.
What? Did you think Prime was gonna do like a fucking old Prime and Netflix? Yeah, we're all gonna fucking.
They would have done a press conference. Amazon would have done a press conference in LA. Tank would have been there.
What you reckon? You reckon they just added them like
in the building? Jeff Bezos would have been in the building. So that's why I know that Prime thing was capped. Prime was never behind PBC. They just gave them a platform. It's like
because you would have like a Prime on PBC, like Instagram, Twitter, that type of thing. They were just like, nah, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna see what kind of happens and
Jeff Bezos saw PBC. I was like, what's a PBC?
Jeff Bezos didn't even know he's in space right now or cloned. One of them.
I didn't even know PBC was his Prime.
Nah, he's at the inauguration right now. He's like, I don't even know what the fuck is going on at this thing. Just keep me rich. I don't.
That's how you literally fumble. That's how you fumble. Because how you bragging about 200 subscribers, right? And you
200 million, bro. No, but 200 million
make
subscribers.
4 pay-per-views a year, and more than half of it is Canelo.
No, but 200 million subscribers. Yeah, but okay, the Canelo thing. But this is the thing. Wasn't Canelo 2 of their shows last year? So they had 4 shows. So 2 of them were Canelo, and that was in partnership. So the other 2 was Tank and
David Benavidez.
Oh, bro.
Oh no, it wasn't David. No,
it was against him and Gvozdzic.
No, it wasn't, because they were part of double header. It was Fondora. It was Fondora and Tim Tszyu.
Oh, bro, they're out of here, innit? Really?
They're really out of here. Yeah, out of here. Fucking hell. you, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, yo. Ah, mate.
Do you know what it is? Okay, wait, hold on. Do you know what it is? I'm not laughing at the thought of them being out of it. Yeah, because the more promotions, the more competition, whatever. I'm laughing at the fact that these man, like you've done so much over the years to say one thing, and what's happened is different. Oh yeah, bet on yourself. There, this, there.
They're still talking. That's the worst part.
They ran through what? Like how many networks?
4,
And
5.
this is another 5 networks, bro. And you only started
No, 4
like
networks in the app, mind you. 4 networks. This is their first app. 4 networks
and all
in
of
an app.
and all your stars that that went from De La Hoya to you. Wilder, this,
Wilder,
they
Spence,
all on the trash
Carlos.
app. Wilder was saying this trash app. He's on
Wilder
there.
ended up in match. Wilder's in Matchroom. Andy Ruiz
And
ended up in the.
Spence is taking ayahuasca right now, trying to find himself. And Tank is just, I don't know.
Tank's the only one there. Tank's only making the money, and this guy makes 200.
Benavidez is the only consistent one there, man. You know what? God, and the shout out to my guy Mario Barrios. No, God bless Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios has been consistent.
Yeah, but he was on an MVP card though. He was in a Jake Paul card as a whole champion.
Didn't think you'd hit me with that curveball.
I was signed to MVP in Netflix.
I don't know. I don't blame who. How are you gonna blame him? You're not gonna go on Netflix on a Mike Tyson.
I don't. It's right there.
It's hard.
That's why I wonder why. I don't know why Nietzsche wanted to defend it so bad, because it's literally right. It's right in front of us.
No, because I've been hearing people they're like, he's PBC are competing. They don't, he doesn't need to do this and whatever like that. And it's like, are you not trying to convince yourselves, or are you like, is this what you believe? You know what I mean? Like, that's one of life's greatest mysteries.
They have to believe it, because the idea is it's like they're going against Turkey. Meanwhile, they've had their fights.
Yeah, but why do you have to why does there always have to be this defiance for good stuff? Like, it's, oh man, like you're going against the man. Like, bro, are you for real? It's boxing. You want them to earn the most amount of money. It's
and the crazy thing, they could have just put any fight together to I don't know, just to keep the activity up. But then again,
no, but they're not doing that. Like, all the guys that were fighting, I could see it from a mile away. They were fighting once a year, and then less. And how do you fight less than once a year, bro?
Shit, they even, from the moment they're having a hard time looking for a stadium, then boy,
it's about this.
Now they've got no choice but to stack. They're stacking the shit out of their cards right now. Like the Tank card, who's fighting? Like Ryo's fighting who?
I don't even no, because you got Cruz fighting, right? Like, PBC have bent the knee already, so they have new life now, because Turkey has planted the seed in his garden. Yeah. So he is now, they can now flourish and things. So I see a new light for PBC. I see great things coming from the PBC-ness. But I don't think Al Heyman is as involved as everybody would like to think. However, this is the end of the very first episode of Banter Unboxing Radio. Only because I'm gonna do a Twitter space. So I know I'm gonna see Dark there. I know I'm gonna see Combat. I know I'm gonna see Mr. Neutral. But thank you guys so much. It's gonna be every Monday from 9 p.m. Banter Unboxing Radio. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode with Dark Skin or DS. You can't say Dark Skin. Mr. Neutral, I don't know if Mr. Neutral is gone, and obviously World Combat Sports. Thank you guys obviously so much for tuning in. Take care. God bless every single one of you, and I will see you guys on my Twitter. So Doc, tell them where to follow you.
Yo, Rico_boxing on Twitter.
It's so funny.
Banter hashtag Banter Unboxing. You know, gang shit.
I bet my accounts are gonna be hacked after this. It's gonna be like, yeah, fuck, you can't even get into them. Well, but where can they find you?
Nah, man, they can find me anywhere, innit? I'm outside.
You're a criminal, innit? I bet you've probably done some mad shit like the thing.
Nah, I'm not a criminal, man. I'm not a criminal. I'm a good guy, innit? I just like be low key, innit? I like me here and there. When you see me, innit? That's how it is. I'm a good guy. When you see me, you see me.
What's your name? Yeah, sure. Okay, well, good luck with that. Combat, I do know Combat is Ian, I think, but yeah, guys, please follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna be doing a space in the next 50 minutes. So shout out to everybody, big up to everybody, and yeah, tune in next week, Monday.
You are now listening to Banter and Boxing.